Welcome to the Roadshow podcast.
Teddy, how we doing?
Good, man.
You got a show tonight.
Yes.
Are we plugging or what?
Yeah, of course. Frio Social tonight. Yeah, stand-up comedy. Almost sold out. Like I was just telling you before, man.
Yeah, bro.
It was one of those shows that I was like very skeptical on doing. But WA has showed out.
Where did the skepticism stem from?
I don't know, I think being in Melbourne, you're almost like, Perth, you think about it, it's like almost like surfy.
Yeah.
It's probably not the crowd for it and everything. And then, bro, almost sold out. Just like that.
We're like the little brothers, we're like, oh, what is our older brother doing? We want to do that too, It's like that, bro. It's funny. It's interesting. Everyone thinks of it just as a beach town because we big up the beaches so much. Right, because they're fucking beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, best beaches in Australia by far, man.
Where do you think the best beaches in the world are?
Oh, I think the best beach that I've ever been to, this is going to sound a bit biased, is probably in Morocco, where I'm from.
Right. Apparently they're really good there.
Yeah, man, there are people that fly from New Zealand, Australia just to go surf there. So awesome beaches. I've heard South America is awesome as well.
Right.
With beaches.
Yeah.
But Morocco.
Bikinis.
Yeah, everything, man. Everything there is just wild. But yeah, man, Morocco for me, bro, the beaches in Western Australia is awesome. Then you got Bondi, Surfers Paradise, they're nice as well.
Did you notice the color difference in the water? When I went over to the East Coast last, I noticed that most of the water's fucking green, bro. There's a color difference between Pacific and Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just noticed the saltiness. That's all, man. The water is way saltier here than it is there. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
But that's because I don't know how to swim. So
don't drink this shit. That reminds me of that video. He's like, I'm going to taste the the Indian Ocean for the first time. He's on the rock and he's like, does it taste like urination? It's so stupid,
man.
So dude, fucking welcome to Perth.
Good to be here.
When was the last time you were here?
UFC Volk versus Islam. February.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
that was epic.
Year.
That was my first last time that I was here.
Whoa.
That was epic, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Do you think you got robbed?
For that fight, probably not. In the arena, I was like, bro, this guy got robbed 100%.
Right.
And, I went back to the hotel and one of the boys was sending me a message. He's like, nah, rewatch it without the biased crowd and commentary. Then I rewatched it. I'm like, all right, cool. I see.
Yeah.
I see where the win come from. Because look, when it comes to the UFC, boxing, any sort of combat sport, if you're the champion and you're the contender, bro, unless you're knocking them out or submitting them, you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
The decision will hardly go your way. Because usually they're trying to just retain that championship belt. So what they'll do is they'll try and sort of, go the distance, play it safe. Try not to because every time you go on a fence, you're risking yourself getting hit as well, right? So most of them will sort of sit back and just chill out until make the distance.
It kind of seems like it was put on because it was in Australia that Volk should have won that. Obviously home turf and stuff.
100%.
Yeah. But looking back at the number 2 that just happened, holy fuck, bro. That's undeniable. Makachev fucking goes hard in the paint, bro.
Bro, people just look at Khabib and say he's the GOAT. And then you add a layer of striking to that and you get Islam.
Yeah.
Right? So the Khabib 2.0. Yeah. And it's how scary is that?
Those Dagestanis are bad motherfuckers, bro.
Bro, they're scary, man. Because I think they all grow up wanting to be in the Olympics, be gold medalists in wrestling and everything. Whilst now, because of Khabib, Islam, you got all these other UFC fighters coming through the roster. I think all of them are now growing up to wanting to be UFC fighters. Yeah. So they're gonna add that layer of striking, and then, bro, take Khabib when he was 7, and then you add striking to that.
True.
Next level.
It kind of seems like it's a money grab as well. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a completely positive way, because if you look at the Olympics, they don't get paid for those fights, right? They get paid for endorsements and sponsorships. And I think it's an attendance fee as well.
Yeah. So I'll push back on that because, bro, I feel like with anything international, you're talking Olympics or any international tournament, I think you're playing for pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're representing your country. So I think that's why they're it's almost like a favor for a favor. Hey, we'll put you on and, you'll get your endorsements and everything. And bro, how many people have just gotten a bronze in the Commonwealth or in the Olympics, and then they come back and they're on every Weet Bix ad.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Because that, the Olympian. So I guess it's almost like getting the blue tick on social media, right?
same
It's
shit.
almost like, you're good. Like we're talking like pre-blue tick payment.
Yeah, yeah.
You get the blue tick. It's like, bro, like I had Big Brother approach me and they're like, do you want to be on the Big Brother TV show? And I'm like, no, I don't know. TV is not my thing. And they're like, but you get the blue tick. And I'm just like,
Bro, I can buy that shit.
bro, I'm like, man, blue tick won't buy me nappies.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no shit, no shit.
taking me away from my family for 3 months, and it's just like they're like, fair enough.
I think that blue tick thing back in the day had some credibility to it though, because like you had to have like I think it was 10,000 followers and a paper article. Like you had to be in a newspaper article that you could reference. But now you can just buy it.
Now, like the good thing about now, like with buying it, is it sort of puts you at the forefront. Like it still gets attention.
Yes.
But is it as like prestigious? Probably not.
No. But money talks.
That's
talks.
it, man. $20 a month.
Yeah,
Can't go wrong.
I did it. I paid it. My personal page doesn't have it. Well, I have no need for it. But for the Roadshow, for like getting guests and
100%, man. You're more likely to get a reply, and I think it also filters through the hidden requests. So it doesn't, like, you send me a message from your personal,
Yeah.
it'll probably go to my hidden requests.
Yeah.
But if it's a blue tick, it'll come to like, hey, this has been a requested message. So
That's a good point. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, it gets put to the forefront so that people can see it.
yeah, like I'll check my hidden like probably like once every 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
But like the requests that come through, it's been filtered as, hey, this is probably worthwhile.
Yeah.
That's probably, so if you have a business, get yourself a blue tick.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Definitely.
100%.
Social media hacks 101.
It works well, man. It works well because regardless if you believe that like there's some conspiracy theory going on or regardless, they're businesses and businesses want to help their not predecessors. That ain't the word. That ain't it, dude. They don't. They want to step on them. They want to help their customers as much as they can. And when you're just like a doom scroller, you're not looked as like a business partner or like a customer. You're just like a consumer. You're just consuming their content. But if you're paying them, sure, I see why they would push you to the forefront.
Of course, especially if you're trying to source out leads. Like I guess if you're a podcast or if you're a business, like, dude, like if you want to be messaging someone and like to get like whether it's an endorsement or whether it's like a big project or a purchase, it's like, bro, if you've got that blue tick and it puts you in the forefront, what's $20 a month?
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah, the ROI on that, bro, you can get that back within an hour.
So why haven't you got it?
Long story, man. No. Long story short,
Right.
bro. Before the payment thing,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've submitted it like 6 times, like with articles and everything.
What?
However, because my real name is Rashid, it's not Teddy. They're like, the papers don't match up. And I'm like, you know what? Shove your blue tick.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the name Teddy. And I'm like, you know what? It's almost like, it's all right. People know who I am.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So they're like, unless you change like your full name, which I like maybe one day I'll do it. But
Change your full name?
no, as in like change your like Teddy and then put your full name instead. And I'm just like, I don't need to do that. But maybe one day I'll do it.
Yeah. How do they do like clubs and shit then? Because you see like comedy clubs that have like blue ticks.
Because that's a business. I'm applying as an individual.
Can you not change it to a business?
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day?
Yeah. Maybe after this tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'll be under a company structure.
Oh, okay, right. Have you decided to go international, like touring?
So
you going to?
the current talk right now is New Zealand.
Oh, nice.
And Malaysia.
Do a 1-4.
Yeah, pretty much.
hit the low east.
Yeah, bro. New Zealand, they've got the market for it. I guess Auckland is almost like Perth in a way. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a lot of people are like hesitant to go. And then when they go there, it's like all love.
Yeah.
Which is really good. So I think New Zealand is the go.
I think that's the beautiful thing about like all these small places that you hit on tour when you're in Australia is like you realize, oh shit, the social media game has just brought everyone together. Everyone's living in 2023 now. We don't have Starbucks. I know.
Perth doesn't have Starbucks?
Nah, bro. No, we tried it once. We had one and we're like, there's too many options. Fuck it off.
Yeah, that's fair enough, man.
Yeah.
Starbucks isn't my thing. But that surprises me.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like the gentrification of suburbs in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Like, a suburb in Melbourne is getting gentrified when a Starbucks is built there.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Really?
100%, man.
Wow.
You can get, bro.
It's like the
yeah, bro,
opposite
I'm
of Compton.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like,
Liquor
bro, if they want to turn around the whole reputation of Midland, just
Put a
put a
Starbucks.
Starbucks there, man.
Yeah, well, that would work actually
Yeah.
because they put a Taco Bell in and it went through the roof.
Yeah.
And then they put a Taco Bell, I think it was in Ellenbrook, and then it went back down. It's like two of the most shitty places. If you put it in too many shitty places, then it doesn't go well.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to just test the waters with one shitty place and like, oh yeah, this is all right.
Yeah.
And, clean it up.
Why would you choose the worst place? Like, I'm not saying like it's a beautiful place. Don't get me wrong. Like I was born in Midland.
Yeah.
But
I've only heard rumors, so yeah.
Yeah, you don't walk around. Like, if you're not from there, you don't walk around. What you do, but just don't say
You
shit
don't
to
hang
people.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things happen. Yeah.
Look, man, I reckon you got to pick your poison. Yeah, one crack for another.
Yeah.
Either caramel frappuccinos or you take another stuff. So
Exactly, yeah.
That's why I'm like, we go to the shitty areas, it cleans it up.
Midland's like Dandenong.
Oh man, Dandenong's changed a bit, yeah.
Yeah. It's like a lot of companies and stuff in there now.
Yeah.
Like there's an industrial area, and then there's like a state area.
Yeah.
But I think it's on par because the last place I was at in Melbourne was Dandenong, and I was like, this is Midland. Like, I just got yelled at by a car driving past. It's the same shit.
Yeah,
it's good.
Well, man, if it's like Dandenong, then geez, man, definitely not going there.
Yeah.
It's funny because my wife's from Dandenong.
Oh, for real?
I always give her shit. Every time we roll up to my in-laws' house, I just lock the doors. Yeah. I'm like, here we are, Dandenong.
Yeah. What's your favorite place to perform back home? Is it the city centre?
Bro, Comics Lounge, man.
Yeah.
In Melbourne. It's just awesome, bro. But then again, it's a comedy club. So people are there for stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing about like performing at a comedy club rather than a venue.
Yeah.
Like a venue sometimes, like if you go to a bar or a pub or something like that, it's like, we're here, we're having drinks, we'll just check this out.
Yeah.
Whilst like at a comedy club, it's like people coming out for stand-up comedy. They're there to laugh. They're there. Whilst everyone is almost like, the crowd in like pubs and bars almost like arms crossed. Bro, this is going to make us laugh or what?
Yeah. They came there with a shit mood.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're there to drink. You're not there to laugh.
Exactly, man. And they're almost like borderline harassed to go check out the comedy.
I've heard really, really good things about the Comic Lounge.
Really good, man.
Really good.
Awesome.
Like, it's the hub of Australia.
Pretty much, I think. Like, I'm still new to the game, right? So for me, I don't know what's the hub, what's in it, but in Melbourne, Comics Lounge, bro. Can't go wrong.
Have you got any other shows that you're doing here?
So I've got Perth, I've got Adelaide tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whenever this comes out. So got Perth tonight, Adelaide tomorrow, then I've got Sydney, and that's at the Enmore.
Okay, right.
Which is like super prestigious,
Yeah,
right?
fucking
Like
oath it
to
is.
do my first show at the Enmore.
How many seats is that?
1-4.
1-4? Yeah, that's good.
And
That's
then
very good.
home, Palais.
Ooh,
Yeah, next to Luna Park.
very nice.
My first time there and I'm performing there. So
Whoa, dude.
It's epic.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How long have you been now practicing comedy? I think of it like a doctor's certificate,
Yeah.
practicing surgery,
Definitely.
Same thing.
Bro, honestly, I did like 3 sets at Comics Lounge, a couple of sets at like bars, and then go right into the shows, man.
Whoa.
Yeah. See, like that's usually everyone's reaction. But, man, bro, I've been writing jokes for my videos for 2 years. So it's
Yeah.
like, the process was there.
Yeah.
It was just like, cool, can I stretch a 1 minute to 60 minutes?
No, the reason as to why I'm saying whoa is because I've seen your clips on Instagram and you look like a natural. Like, if you've only done like a handful of shows, dude, that's crazy.
Thanks, bro.
Your stage presence is crazy. I've seen some people and they're just, and they're like 100 shows in.
Just study, man. That's all it is, bro. Like, when it comes to comedy, for me personally, I'm not going to act like I'm an expert. It's like sport. Sit down, watch tape, analyze.
Yeah.
Cool. Do a few things that are like natural to you. And then, every gig or show that you do is like, all right, cool. What went well?
Yeah.
One thing. The only thing that I'm still sort of getting used to is like getting used to silence.
The pauses.
The pauses, not silence on my end, silence from the crowd end.
Right.
Because sometimes, like, especially this show, like people come out and think it's like my videos. Like, bro, you're getting like 6 laughs in like a minute.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, no, like I'm trying to tell you my life story. Right. And there are some stories that stretch out.
Yeah, of course.
Right. And just getting used to that silence.
Yeah.
And then bang and getting the laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm sort of struggling with, but we'll get in there.
Is it the anticipation of what's coming? Like, because it's like a mass hypnosis, right? Like you're trying to get them into the wave state and then break it, and then they're all like, "Oh shit," like make them laugh.
The art of storytelling, man. Yeah, you got to make them feel a certain way, go through the ups and the downs with you. It's almost like you're taking them on a journey, yeah?
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it's like a journey. It's like sometimes you go through rough terrain, sometimes it's smooth sailing, sometimes it's like up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, like I've studied comedy a very long time, but I'm not a comedian. I just love it. Like you can be on the outskirts and like be detailed, if you will. You can see what's going to do well and what's going to pop off, and something like that. Cam Patterson, right? You know Cam Patterson?
Of course, Kill Tony, right?
That dude is just like born for it. Like
some people are just genetically funny, man.
Yeah, right. Like it's ingrained into you,
right? It's like man, I always joke about this, but it's like think of like every overweight person you know. They're just fucking genetically funny, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just like there are some people that are just like funny, man. It's like whenever I'm dieting, I'm a lot more serious, a lot more stern, a lot more conservative. And then like when I'm just eating,
bulking.
Yeah, when I'm bulking, it's like life's good.
Yeah, and, right.
And I think also a bit of self-deprecation as well. I find myself sometimes like taking the piss out of myself.
Yeah,
and I think comics don't mind doing that as well. Yeah,
I think it's finding that flow state. I think like even if you're like say you're dieting or something like that. Take Joe Rogan for instance, one of the greatest comedians. Like he gets overlooked a lot with his comedy because of how good his podcast is, but because of how good his UFC interviews are. But he's a really good comic, and that dude is always dieting.
See, I've got a theory with that, right?
Go.
I don't diet. Or like I try not to train as much when I'm doing stand-up comedy because it feels like it gives off an impression like, I don't know, man, muscles just don't translate well in comedy.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes like, it comes off, especially with strangers. Like I'm doing my own shows at the moment.
Yeah.
So people are coming out, they know who I am, they know what they're going to do. But when you go like almost like cold into a room, sometimes like, I don't know why, but muscles almost like, I don't know, man. They look at this guy, man, he thinks he's this, he thinks he's that.
Well,
it's weird, man.
That's why Joe Rogan says that he wears loose clothing.
Yeah, I think that's
the go. Because like from your videos online, I wouldn't be able to tell that you're jacked as fuck.
No, I'm not jacked, but
you're jacked. You're staunch, bro. I was like, no, that ain't Teddy. No way. I've seen those videos, but it's because it's like cut off like here. You're like, you've got your
passport photo.
Exactly.
So, shoulders up.
Yeah.
Bro, it's social media 101. If you're making videos, put like face, subject, front and center.
Yeah. It's a brand.
Exactly, man. So whenever I make my videos, make sure my face is there, shoulders up.
I think a lot of people, they think that their brand is the company, or there always seems to be a person that's on the forefront of the company, and then they get labeled the brand. Like if you think about like Steve Jobs for Apple, or Bill Gates for Microsoft, or Joe Rogan for the Joe Rogan Experience. It's all those like, it's the facial branding. Like when you see that face, you're like, oh, that's that company. But a lot of people think, oh no, when they see the company, it's the people that work for the company. But there's always one dude that runs it, or one chick, whatever, non-binary. We live in 2022. But, like whatever it is, bro. And I think a lot of that is overlooked most of the time because of like you're trying to push the agenda of the company, but you need to sometimes reel that back and go, oh no, this company wouldn't exist, or this brand wouldn't exist without the agenda portrayed through me. And if your agenda is to make people laugh, if your agenda is to sell something, whatever it is, it's all just a one-face branding thing. Yeah.
You think about it, man. You go buy coffee or like buy your daily necessities and everything. Like I'm not talking about big corporations, but just like your cafe, for example. Most people just go to a cafe because they see the same barista, they make the same consistent. People just want consistency, right? Yeah. Like whilst with a company, it's like, there's all these almost like a negative connotation with companies, right? Like, they're the big guys trying to cut out the smaller guys and everything. Well, it's like people these days, man, they just buy from people. Yeah. Yeah, like if I want microphones, cool, I know this guy's an audio engineer, he'll tell me where to get it. Yeah. If I want to get cigars, should reach out to you, be like, he knows someone. Like it's very rare you find people that are like, like I'll go there because like I genuinely support the company. Bro, I'll buy Nike clothes. Not because I watch LeBron James, I see like some of my favorite athletes in it. I don't know, I don't care who runs Nike. Yeah. So I feel like people make companies, and people are more inclined to buy from people and come out support people, whilst the company is just the name.
That reminds me of that crypto thing that happened. What's that dude's name?
Are you talking about Logan Paul?
No. He was a guy that embezzled like $8 billion off his cryptocurrency.
That sounds like every cryptocurrency. yeah. Every cryptocurrency, man.
Yeah.
NFTs and everything. Bro, you remember when NFTs was a thing?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Did you hear about Justin Bieber? What he lost?
Nah.
1.4 million he paid for one of those lazy ape things.
Yep.
And now it's worth $67,000.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
That's a huge. I mean, probably not for him.
Not
It's a
for
dent
him.
in his pocket, but man, that's huge.
Yeah.
But honestly, do you have any faith in sort of the
No.
NFT ecosystem?
No.
Do you ever buy into it?
No.
Nah.
I was looking at it. I was.
Yeah.
Here's a funny crypto story that I had. I jumped on the bandwagon of a cryptocurrency and I put 15 grand into it. And it went to $450,000, and then they did a rug pull, and I lost $450,000.
No.
Wow. Yeah,
That's tough.
Yeah, I was considered a whale because of how many stocks I had, because I got so like early
Yeah.
in the infancy, and then it rug pulled, and I was like, oh no, like what do I do now? And then I kind of just like took it on the chin and just keep going.
Do you see that as like a 15 grand loss or as a 450 grand loss?
No, 15.
15?
Yeah.
That's good. That's healthy.
Yeah, you can't think that you had something if you never had it.
Hey, look, man, it's not profit unless you pull it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I've had Sylvester Banks on. He owns Banks Clothing, and he told me like, you've got to be really tactical and like with the cycles of everything. You got to understand it. It's almost like banking. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a stock. Like it has cycles. It has when big companies buy into it. You know, it's going to go through the roof. So you need to get in before then and all this shit. And I was just like, I fucked up. That's all it is, bro. I fucked up, you know?
But see, like, I think that's why crypto makes sense and NFTs don't. Like every time I looked at NFTs, it was like buying an MSN profile picture of like a random monkey. It
Yeah.
was like, cool, it's art. I like at least art, like you're buying a frame, you're supporting the direct person and everything. With NFTs, bro, it just never made sense, man.
Yeah. Well, I talked to Von Delini. He's a amazing painter. He's from Perth, and he just did the Boobalicious Ball. It's like I think the top strippers. I don't know what it is. I shouldn't say that. But he did a painting for them. They raised $16,750 for this one painting that he did.
Tangible?
Tangible.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like the size of fucking one of these walls.
Beautiful.
It was huge. They had to wheel it in on like this trolley and stuff, and everyone went crazy. It was awesome to see. And he told me that he was like, I love AI art. And I was like, why? Because like you could just like go onto AI, put it as an NFT, and then you get paid for doing nothing. And he's like, yeah, that's the beauty of it, because anyone can be an artist and it gives way for tangible artwork. And I was like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, because there's so many low level players now, the high level ones get like shelved. They get like put to the top of the shelf, bro. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. I'm over here thinking, you know, is this going to destroy the game? Because it's like AI art's doing better than fucking most people.
Yeah.
Not Von, obviously, but he's seeing it like, oh, there's more competition. This is great. I know I'm the best. So like fucking bring it on. I was like, damn, bro. I was thinking of it more like a
It's going to wash everyone out.
yeah, like a deficit mentality, but he's thinking of it like a surplus mentality. And I'm like, oh, it's just a change of mentality. That's all it is.
Perspective, huh?
Yeah, it's perspective, bro.
Yeah, I would have thought what you thought.
Yeah, same, bro. Same. Because, like, I've seen some AI art that I'd be like, fuck, let me hang that shit on my wall.
100%.
You know? And, like, you can adjust it. And if you don't like it, do it again. And it's not costing anybody anything.
No.
You know? It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
If you don't like it, plug in your phone and charge it and keep going.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. What do you think about, like, comedy and AI? Have you seen like the robots that are doing comedy now? Have you seen?
It's funny because like I saw this one video that I wanted to make something similar, but I never got around because it's not my style of video.
Right.
And I think someone did a full comedy set, so they went onto ChatGPT.
Oh no.
Can you make me, like they put in the command, can you make me a comedy set that will last 10 minutes? And ChatGPT comes back, gives back 10 minutes worth of jokes. And he just rocked up to like a random comedy club, starts cranking out like 10 minutes worth of ChatGPT jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that was so lame, but it was hilarious.
Really?
But it goes to show, I think
Did he come up and go, these are ChatGPT jokes? Let me
No.
this?
Like the whole point of the video was to see like if people would actually react or like anything. And it was like, he obviously bombed.
Yeah.
And then I think towards the end, like people were just laughing because like, bro, is this real life? Is this guy really just like spitballing?
Yeah.
It was hilarious. And I'm just like, cool. With anything creative, there's still got to be that human element to it. It's almost like, bro, before I did any of this video stuff, I was a barista. And people were like, 7-Eleven, come in, do the $1 servo coffee.
Yeah.
Bro, like, what's the point of having a barista if you can get a coffee for $1 from just a machine? And it's like, yeah, but a machine doesn't have a tongue to taste the notes of coffee to
if
make
it's
sure
burnt or not.
if it's burnt or not.
Yeah.
If it's like, all right, cool, you might get a more consistent shit coffee with a machine. But a barista can like constantly adjust.
Yeah.
Like just by the flow. They don't have like AI doesn't have eyes, doesn't have the tongue.
Yeah. Doesn't have nuance.
Yeah, exactly, man. It doesn't have sensors that like only humans and animals, I think, they have. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah. But with comedy, man, bro, anyone can write jokes, right?
Yeah.
But it's about delivery as well. There's so many things, you know, like to me, honestly, up until like now, it's almost like being like my mind has been a gift and a curse of how observant I am in life.
Right.
And sometimes I see too much.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, man, why am I like this?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then sometimes I see too much and I'm like, man, this is hilarious.
I think you need that factor as a human, though. Like, especially as a comedian or somebody that has like an observant career. You know, like when it comes, like I've done sales, so I'm that type of way. But in like what can I get as a hot button off this person? That's why I think I do like podcasts quite well. Is like I'm like, oh, he's talking about this. Let me flow off that, whatever the fuck it is. But with comedy, it's like you've got to introduce the idea to them and then sell them on why they should be laughing about that.
Yeah.
And then if you get them into that rhythm, then you're like in this flow state that I was talking about before. With sales, it's a completely different story. You know, you're letting them open up to you. But comedy, you're not. Your audience is quiet. They want you to introduce, and they want the laughter from you.
For sure, man. But I think like the best thing about comedy is like the laugh is almost like an agreement that, hey, we all agree this is funny.
Yeah.
Which is a good feeling. In terms of like, you know, making people laugh, I guess is just like for me at least, it's just like cool. How can I make people laugh, but also be there a bit of a lesson as well.
Yeah.
You know, like I always tell people, bro, we all live the same life. If you live in Australia, high chances are middle to lower class, like we've all lived the same life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you listen to much other comedians?
Nah.
No?
Nah, I'm not. I won't sit here and lie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like, did you grow up listening to
Dave
comedy?
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle. Grew up on Dave Chappelle. I reckon he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, big time.
Say it at us, any opportunity that I get. Dave Chappelle's the GOAT.
Yeah.
There are some comedians that I enjoy watching, but I feel like, bro, with TikTok and Instagram, it's like fried my brain. So it's like even sitting down and watching an hour special now, like unless it's someone I really love.
Yeah.
Like I probably won't watch it. Like I'll just watch 2-minute clips, 1-minute clip, 30-second clip.
Yeah.
And that's why like a lot of comedians are blown up, especially with like crowd work type stuff.
Yeah.
Whilst-
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz,
Yep.
perfect example, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, they've blown up with those clips, but I only remember them for that clips. If I sit here, if like we're sitting here and you ask me, like, what was Andrew Schultz's last special about?
Yeah.
I could probably say one joke.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I think that it's how do you even fucking explain it? Like, we are in that culture where it's like next because of social media. That's the perfect example of why I think those Yonder bags are so good. When they've got to put their phone away, they can't have it out during the show. They have to be locked in, and if they're not locked in, then like they could be fucking off, drinking, whatever.
Yeah.
Have you played in any places where they're like eating?
Yeah, so at Comics Lounge, they usually eat.
Oh,
or like
is
they'll
it-
be having
does it
like
fuck you up?
wedges and everything. Nah.
Nah.
Because the good thing about like Comics Lounge or like places like that is, bro, I can only see the first 2-3 rows. Everything else is pitch black, bro.
Oh, that's good.
It's just lights on me. And I'm just like, what on earth is happening?
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, you'll just hear like munching, people like dipping their wedges. Yeah. People dipping their wedges. And I'm like, shit. But because like leading up to my tour, I just wanted to focus on jokes. I didn't want to roast anyone.
Yeah.
There's even been like people at my shows that are like, bro, it's always like the last 10-15 minutes, bro. People get a bit too drunk.
Yeah.
And I just blurt out random shit. And like, I'm the type of person, bro, I'll never punch down.
Of course.
Yeah. Like, last thing I want to do is like pick on someone and like make them feel like shit and leave like So I usually try and give them an opportunity to be like, hey, like, you know, let's just settle down.
What do you think about punching down?
Nah. Like for a laugh, like as in like just like generalization, yeah. But if like you're being hyper specific and everything,
Yeah.
nah.
Because there was what's that dude's name? Fuck. There's a comedian that was from the 70s, 80s. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Kenny.
Richard Pryor? No.
No, it was around Richard Pryor. Just before him. I'm pretty sure he started the whole like stand-up comedy thing. Fuck. Oh shit, it's not coming to me. He has this joke anyway, and it's about African kids, and it's brutal. Like he punches down. That's all the joke is, about punching down. And his whole insight to it was, we're all here to laugh, and whether you like it or not, we're trying to be funny. And half the crowd's divided at this point, because basically the joke, I'm not going to butcher the joke, but I'll give you the pretense of it. It's, if you're born in Africa, why are you still there? Like, and when I'm listening to this, I'm like, bro, don't say it. And he's like, you're born in the fucking wrong country. Oh, it's like so bad, bro. And you're like, oh no. In 2023, that shit does not hit.
Oh, nah.
But because it's like 50 years old, you're like, everybody in the crowd's standing up and applauding like it's the funniest thing ever. But I'm over here just like, oh, you didn't just say that shit, did you? Like, that's not right. But I guess like as comedy progresses and as like liberation progresses and what we realize is right for our times and stuff, obviously we're going to be concurrent and like keep to the means of what comedy's supposed to be. But I just think like punching down sometimes, like if the timing's right, maybe it's okay. But the old stuff doesn't hit sometimes these days.
Comedy is so subjective, bro.
Yeah.
Like there are some people that will tell me like, oh, do you know this guy? He's hilarious. And I'll watch his stuff and I'll be like, oh, not really. And then, you know, there are some people like, I'll show them, like perfect example, man. My wife and I live together, love each other, two different senses of humor, bro. Like you're talking like the stuff she finds funny, I'm just like stone face. And then like the stuff I find funny, she's like, bro, that's stupid.
Yeah.
So subjective, man. And look, man, there are probably some places that joke would actually land, man.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. And times, yeah.
And times, man. Like, bro, whenever I tell like Uber drivers, they're like, what do you do? And bro, like I hate explaining like social media influence, like content creation. I'm like, stand-up comedian. And then this Uber driver looks back and he's like, do you do dark humor?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. No, I don't. And he's like, oh, well, it's not funny unless it's dark humor. And I'm just like, cool, bro.
Yeah, well, it's up to them.
Like,
you know what
that's
they love
man.
at. Yeah.
So it's, man, there's something for everyone out there, yeah.
Do you get the whole, in Melbourne, do you get the you can't walk down the street anymore without being noticed?
This is going to sound like so weird. Bro, like back home in Melbourne, I stay super local, bro. Like
Really?
I don't branch out. Like every time I do go out, it's like, like a lot of people just stare. Not many people have the balls to sort of come up. Like you
Interesting.
think about it, bro. Like you grew up watching footy.
Yeah. Oh, watching it, not playing it.
Yeah.
I
No,
poked in the
watching
eye
footy,
when I was young and I'm not going back.
like you could see him, like, bro, who's like a favorite footy player for you?
Josh Kennedy.
All right, Josh Kennedy. You see him walking down the street.
Yeah.
Would you go up to him?
No.
Probably not.
Now I would. I've worked for him and stuff, but
No,
that's
like
it.
I'm talking like as a kid. Like, growing up, like, would you see? Probably not,
No,
right?
you'd be like, oh, look at that guy, but
That's
you'd
it.
keep it quiet. You don't
So
embarrass him.
That's a whole lot of that,
Yeah.
right? And whilst like where I'm from, it's like, bro, like I grew up with everyone, you know, the same people, you know, get treated the same and everything. Like, of course, there's that layer of, hey, like we know what you're doing now, like good on you, you're smashing it, with a hint of, who does this guy think he is?
Yeah.
Like whatever that, you know, that comes with the territory. But yeah, so I stay hyper local. However, like whenever I go like Perth, Sydney, Queensland, there's that, you know, sometimes it can get a bit much.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. Like it's feedback for me. That's the way I see it. You know?
The reason I ask is because you're a dad. You know, like if that gets to that point where you want to like go out with the family and stuff, and you're having all these people come up to you, you know, like fuck.
Surprisingly, a lot of people are super respectful,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Like they'll
cool.
see me with my kids, they'll just give me the good old thumbs up.
Yeah.
Or they'll just say, hey, I love your videos, I love your stuff, and that's it. So I think I'm super grateful in the sense of like the audience that watches the comedy are good people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, like you think back to my videos, like do I really attract any vulgar? Like I don't swear my videos.
No.
Most of the stuff is like very family friendly.
It is. It is.
You could open it up in front of like Nan, you know, your Nan or anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you'll be like, oh yeah, sorry, he's not gonna swear,
What was it like meeting Tyson Fury?
bro. Top bloke.
Yeah.
Huge in real, like in person, bro. He like mammoth, right?
Right.
Kindest guy, man. Had made time for anyone and everyone, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, like great guy. I think like most fighters, when they're not in like camp mode, they're like super awesome, super chill. Like Tyson Fury was crazy, man. That was really, really good. Alex Pereira was good too, as well.
Yeah.
UFC fighter.
Yeah. He's a giant too, right?
He's huge, man, but so nice, bro.
What division does he fight in?
I think it's light heavyweight now. Yeah, light heavyweight now. Yeah,
he's a giant human, bro. He's so fucking big. Because you see him next to Israel Adesanya. I didn't realize how big Izzy is. Izzy's huge, dude. I think he's like 6'5", something like that. And you're like, oh damn, this dude's fucking like. And then you see Alex Pereira next to him, and they fight in the same weight category, and the dude looks like twice his size. Like, if you put them next to each other, sure, height and everything, but like, look at the frame.
Yeah.
His shoulders are like this, dude.
Like, but I didn't realize, like, you know why they call Alex Pereira Powhatan?
Why?
Because it means, like, I think the fist, like a rock fist or fist of rock and everything. And
He's got massive hands.
bro, you see, like, I pull my, like, my hand in front of his, and it's just like, bro, this guy's hand is like triple my size, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, and like you just think like, fuck, like no wonder why these guys is like a crazy fighter, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're just built to be like that. Like when I was speaking to his coach was like, oh, you know, dropping down to, you know, what does Adesanya fight in again? Not middleweight, no.
Yeah, I think he is. I think
middleweight.
He is. Yeah.
So dropping down to that is like, bro, it's just
taxing.
Way too taxing. So they're like, well, we'll just move up to light heavyweight, have a few fights, and they suss it out. But that light heavyweight division is cursed, bro.
It is, right?
Bro, anyone who gets that title ends up like, well, I'm surprised someone hasn't been like shot dead or something, bro.
Yeah.
But it's just cursed, bro.
It seems like there's way too it's way too gated for divisions now. Like there almost needs to be more categories of weight divisions, just so it's not so much like there's only so many belts. I think it's more the people that are the larger people but don't want to go up to that bigger category. There kind of needs to be a middle ground. You know, like if there was like a boxing where it goes up in 10-pound increments. That would be more sufficient for the sport. And I know a couple of people have espoused this same thing. And like only in the last 5 years have I really, really gotten into the UFC, like really gotten into it.
I feel like lockdown just aggravated that for everyone, like COVID and everything, because that was the only thing that was on.
Yeah, that's the only thing you could watch. And they did it without crowds. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, without crowds, you heard like the slaps of the kicks and the shin kicks and all that shit. And then you realize like the people that really want to do this, the ones that like, regardless, we're still going to go ahead with the fight. You're like, oh shit, these guys did it on a fucking island with no crowd in an arena somewhere, like in the middle of the fucking Caribbean or some shit.
I think it was Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, okay, right.
That's why their relationship is like tight. Like they'll do anything for that country.
Yeah. Man. Well, did you see the last fucking fight? Most of the people are wearing headdresses in the crowd.
Yep.
You're like, damn, dude.
That's it, man.
The rest of the world's really getting around this shit.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah. Do you think it's the biggest sport in the world now?
Not like it'll be very hard to trump something that's like football, been around for football has been around forever.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with cricket, rugby, like other sports like that. But in terms of like modern age, combat sports for sure, bro. Yeah. Combat sports for sure. But you know, it's on the trajectory to like be probably like a prime. Yeah, but I think with fighting, the hard part is like injuries, and then you get like how many talented people are there in the world? How many people can make it?
Yeah.
It's super cutthroat, man. You know, you hear someone be like the prodigy, come in their first fight UFC, boom, they lose, get cut.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's super cutthroat.
Have you heard of Jack Della Maddalena?
Perth boy, yeah?
Yeah, he's from here, yeah. He's had a couple of fights that have just been pushed to the wayside, like with the Vegas fight and stuff. He was just waiting for his opponents. It is wild. That dude smashes everybody.
Perth's very own.
Yeah, bro. And I went to Mark Normand. He had a show here at the Subiaco Theatre, and I was sitting in the row behind Jack, and I was like, oh dude, after this I'm gonna meet him, like 100%. You know, like Mark's a great guy. He stayed around and talked to everybody after the crowd, like literally at the front. Like, who does that as a comedian? You know, it's fucking awesome.
Bro, especially overseas acts, they're always like, bro, I'm just here to get my money.
Yeah.
Do my act and get out.
Yeah. There's been a few of them too.
Bro, and it's fun, there's even Aussies that come in like rappers or, you know, like artists, they'll come down, they'll do a performance and then just leave. Like, that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, bro, so many people don't hang around after shows, which is like bizarre to me. But then maybe I'm very social media minded and it's just like, man, that connection you can build, that relationship you can build with like your audience, a fan, or someone who, bro, like I was at my Gold Coast show and I stayed back for that, and like this lady come up to me, she's like, bro, I used to watch your videos, was doing chemotherapy, like, you know, like I'm fully recovered now and everything.
Whoa,
She's like, that's
dude.
how I discovered your videos.
That's sick.
Bro, and that's like worth more than any dollar that I've ever made from doing any of this stuff.
Yeah, dude.
So, you know, sometimes it's worth staying back just to get those like memories and conversations. Conversations change lives, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and all
Yeah.
it takes is that one conversation.
That's all it is, man.
You change someone's perspective, or you change, you know, someone changes even your perspective as well.
I think people these days, because of like social media and shit, they're just not listened to. Like a lot of people have their own ideas, but once they get online, like they're normally replying to somebody or to an agenda, and then they kind of get tribalized. But when you get these people on their own, they've got their own ideas. They're their own human. And when you pull away from the social media thing, that's when they open up, they flourish. And I think that's really important. And that's why I love podcasting, is because like somebody could be somebody online, but that could be just a character, you know? And then like there's some people like yourself where like, oh, you're you always. That's cool. You know?
Sometimes. Nah.
Yeah.
Take the mask on.
When I'm
mask
not
off.
cutting.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but I think that's important. I think that most people like need that connection, that human connection. And if you have the ability to do that after shows and like really connect with the audience, well, fucking props to you, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people won't do that. A lot of people
100%.
think of it as a job, and I'm clocking out right now.
But Mark did it.
Mark did it. Yeah, Mark did it. I think that's the difference between people seeing it as like comedy as a job and as a lifestyle. Because if your lifestyle is like, oh, I'm just here for a good time, well then you'll be having drinks afterwards, you'll be connecting, you'll be doing whatever you need to do to like consistently stay in that path. But if you're just like, let me go do these jokes, I've got this hour set, babe, I'll be back in fucking an hour and a half. You're like, bro, stay fucking couple hours, bro. Like, get to know the people, you know? Like, because with touring, at least, I've talked to a couple of touring comics, and they say the best time to meet the fans is after the show, because the fans have had the recognition that it is you. It is that person they thought that was doing the show. It is like, oh, fuck. Let me just cancel that. It didn't affect it. My phone's connected to the...
Fair enough.
And when they get that connection, they're like, oh, now I'm a diehard fan, and I'll be a fan for life. God damn, this coffee ain't sitting well, eh? Holy shit. This is my third cup, bro. I should slow down. Going for a run after this. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. Probably won't, let's be honest. Dude, when I first got this thing that I told you before the podcast, I was like in the gym every day, right? And I remember the last time I was on the treadmill, it was in the last week of March. And I was walking and I just like overheated and I fell off the treadmill and I like passed out. It was like the most embarrassing thing ever, because after it I'm like, no, I'm good. Nah, it was just silly. I let my blood pressure get too high. And they're like, the treadmill's still on, bro. You're only doing 6Ks an hour. Like, why'd you pass out?
What happened?
Yeah, the infection in my body just went through like everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a wild time, dude. But it was strange because like now when I think back on it, I shouldn't have been exercising. I should have just accepted what they were telling me. And I think now that I've had the recognition of like, oh, health is more important than everything. But you know what's more important than health? For me, at least, working. I need to keep that progression. Progression is key for me. And I think that's for most high-level people, is like always working at something. Like I put out a podcast yesterday, but I was in hospital. I was editing while
Dedication.
I was in hospital, and I put it out just after surgery. I was still coming down off the fentanyl that they had me on, bro. Wow. Yeah, and I was like, I'm still gonna put it out. It's so fucked up.
Grind.
Yeah. But what, like you were saying before, is like you're the person that would be doing this all the time. You know, like you like to subjugate yourself into the culture. And I think that's really important. And that's what I do regardless if I'm in front of you or if I'm looking at you on a screen because we've already talked, or it's just always doing the thing. It's important.
For sure.
How often are you filming those little videos?
I aim for 2-3 times a week.
A week? Yeah.
Yeah. But like I'm a shotgun guy, so usually
put it
like
out
I'll
straight
just
away.
shotgun. Yep. Record it. Mm-hmm. Bro, within 2-3 hours it's up.
Do you have a pretense that you go off of? Or do you have like a list of things that you want to hit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you have like a notes section in your phone that you're like
synopsis almost in a way?
Yeah.
So like with the videos, what will happen is something will happen, and I'm like, bro, I got to make a video about that. So like, let's say coffee.
Yeah.
And I'll just, like, bro, anytime someone who orders an almond latte, they're just like this posh, they think they're something. I'm like, sweet, I got to make a video about coffee.
Yeah.
So I'll put that in my notes. I'll go home and then like let that idea marinate. When it's time to record, all right, cool. What do I have? Oh yeah, what your coffee says about you. And then I'll just list down the coffees, their stereotype. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go into the car and then just record it.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, always, man. Like I think some of like my best videos have been like ideas that have marinated in my notes for like 2-3 weeks.
Is that it?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Real?
Yeah. I think
So you
like,
sit on it for a bit?
like everyone just sees like a minute video and they think, oh yeah, these guys just blurting out BS. And it's like, nah, bro. Like I sit there, I plan my videos. I like, I put in a bit of work to them. That's why they are. So like people just see a 1 minute video. They're like, oh, I can do that too.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Like you don't see the synopsis. You don't see the, like I go back and forth with my partner. Always.
Real?
Yeah, always.
So she's like a hit me.
Like a soundboard. Yeah, like hit me.
Yeah,
Or like,
yeah.
what do you got for me? And then she'll be like, that sounds good. That doesn't sound too good.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's always good to have like a soundboard. Like obviously with podcasting, it's very different because like it's just like, hey, this is a conversation.
Yeah.
We're having it. That's it. Whether you like
Hey,
it or
let
not.
me ask you this question, but answer it like this dude would.
Pretty much. So yeah, we'll like just soundboard, and then it's like, all right, cool. We've got a complete video. Let me record it.
Yeah.
And then there are days where I record something and I'm just like, bro, this is ass.
Have you ever had videos that you haven't had the kid seat in the back? And do they do worse?
I've never really thought of it, bro.
Because that's a big hitter for me. Because like you always see like because you green screen, right, and then you lay it over the top.
Yeah.
Sometimes the kid seat flashes in the back,
Yeah.
so it's almost like. I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but let me tell you something. It makes me think that you're a family man because it's there.
Bro, I've never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I just record it, and sometimes, bro, like it's just time.
Yeah.
Like I'll record, like I'll do 2, 3, 4 takes, and then like by the 5th take, I'm like, oh, bro, this thing is gonna keep flashing. Like it is what it is.
No. It's good. It's a positive thing. I think I thought it was on purpose. That's how positive it is. Because like it reminds you that it's a father sitting in his car. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
like it's like it's almost family orientated because of that.
Yeah,
I
of
think
course.
that's cool. You're probably hitting a fucking a broader audience because of that. Like families are
Potentially.
like, oh shit, yeah.
This guy's all right.
Yeah. Where's his kid? Is he waiting at a fucking car park or something for his kid?
Hey, it's funny because like people are always like, "Why are you always recording in your car?" And I'm like, "Right, if you have kids, you know exactly why I'm recording. You can have pets. I
Yeah.
know exactly what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Like, try recording a video or like a podcast with your pet, like running in, running out.
It's so bad.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
And so for the people who get it, get it.
Yeah.
The people that don't, bro, I don't care.
And I imagine it'd be really good because you notice that all your videos are like really clear with the audio. Just pull it out. And I was thinking about it. I was like, the car in itself, cars are designed to keep the noise outside. So I don't know if it's planned again, but the car is almost like the perfect, like, are you recording off like your iPhone audio?
Straight iPhone?
I would have thought it was done on a microphone.
Bro, like you said, man, the car, I think after like my first 10 to 20 videos, I'm like, bro, I'm not going to be able to emulate this anywhere else. So I've got to do it in a car, in a closed space.
Yeah.
You know, make sure that like the audio stays crisp and like it lives within. That's why, like, bro, the first thing people say is like, oh, why are you yelling? And I'm like, bro, I'm not, man. Like, I'm just literally projecting my voice and
Yeah.
because it stays within the car.
Yeah.
It just seems that much louder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, plus you can control your audio, man.
turn
Turn
the
the
shit
volume down, bro. Fuck. Your worry is, oh, what's this guy yelling? And it's like,
Yeah. You got it up loud,
yeah,
bro.
exactly, man. Just put it down or something, man. Far out.
Dude, that $200 coffee, explain it to me. What the fuck was that about? And can you still buy that shit?
No, you can't.
Good.
That's why I did it.
Beautiful.
All right. Story time.
Let's go.
I made a video about coffee. 2-3 months later, Channel 7 puts out like some news article and they're like, new coffee that's come out. It's $200. It's a coffee highest graded from like some jungle, Amazon in South America. You can only get 25 of them. So 30 serves and 25 are in Australia. And the other 5 went to America. Or could be something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, first come, first serve. There's only 25 serves. Get it. and I looked at my wife and I'm just like, man, I don't usually do vlog style videos. I'm like, but when am I ever going to try and, you know, like do something
of
different?
30.
Yeah, 1 in 30, do like a different type of video. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do it. She was like, you know what, do it. I called in sick to work. Called up my workplace. I'm like, no, I'm making a video. And it was around the same time. Listen to this. I was watching a podcast and it was like Mr. Beast talking about like, yeah, I'll pour $1 million into a video.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, if I don't pour $200 and a $5 parking spot into this video, then I'm not serious about this shit.
Yeah.
So I drove to Collingwood, paid $5 parking, half an hour, I think. No, sorry, an hour. Ran in and I'm just like, I'm here for the $200 coffee. Is there anything? They're like, oh, serious? I'm like, yeah. They had a bell that they ring and all the staff come out like, oh my God, these guys trying to... So obviously it was like a bit of an experience, right?
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I'll record it. I'm like to the barista, hey, I'm recording this for my own stuff. Is this okay? She's like, yeah, of course, knock yourself out. Go in, they bring out the beans, they're flicking it like a cigar. And like, bro, they're like doing all these theatrics. Halfway through, I realized it was a pour over.
What? They did a pour over?
You can only have it as a pour over, so
Is
you
it
can't have it like as a like espresso machine, like traditional coffee.
Yeah.
I drink my coffee black, and I always have it like a double espresso. This thing was a pour over, and I'm like, oh
ruined
shit! No, not ruined it. That's how you're meant to have it, apparently.
Is it because it's like, is it like an Ethiopian bean or is it like
South American?
South
and
American,
like, like that's the way it extracts. And she was explaining it to me. I'm like,
was it over ice?
nah,
No?
no,
Okay,
just straight hot water with filter, etc. Anyways, she makes it, goes through the process. I'm recording her, and you know I recorded myself, but I think the process was just so interesting that I was like, man, there's no point taking my reaction.
Yeah.
Show how like where's the $200 coming out, and then bro, she just gets a cup and it's like up to here with like coffee, dirty water, puts it in front of me. She's like, that's it, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, I take the first swig. And then it was like, oh man, this tastes like tea. Honestly, that was my first reaction. I'm like, bro, this $200 coffee tastes like tea.
Whoa.
And then I had it again. And then I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I can see, like, I could taste the notes, the flavor and everything, but $200 still doesn't justify it. Anyways, I put together that video and like I went berserk because like it was only like 1 of 25. And I knew I was onto something because as soon as I was walking out, radio stations were walking in to try it as their content. And I'm like, yeah, man.
First come, first serve.
That's it, man. Get that up, yeah. I'm here, man. Content creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And just, yeah, it was a good experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, just honestly tasted like tea. Like hyper focused after it. Like it wasn't like a caffeine where I'm like, whoa, this woke me up. I was just like super focused.
It's almost like a matcha. Like a
that
just
type of
kind
effect.
like
I get the
body.
same. Yeah, I get the same effect when I have tea. Like I'm not like really like awake, but I'm just like super focused. Like oh my god, I could just deep focus into anything.
It's almost like a cleaner high tea, right?
pretty much, yeah. So you sort of see like why it's like that, and then bro, the funniest part that I left out was I finished it, and they're like, "Oh, what? You finished it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." They're like, "No, you meant to like drink that for like an hour. Like you meant to just sip on it, taste the notes, taste everything." So they were almost upset that I didn't appreciate the $200 coffee. I'm like, "Brother, I've got a video to make. Don't worry about this $200 coffee, man." I'm like, "Bro, do I get to keep the cup?" And even funnier, right? Even funnier.
Did they give you the cup?
No.
Oh no!
They were like, like laughed it off and like whatever.
What?
I get up. I was so paranoid about my car because, bro, like the parking, the ticket inspectors there, like the ones that like the parking rangers or whatever you call them, they're sharp there. So I'm like, shit, my car.
Sure, yeah.
Bro, I'll walk out and they're like, "You forgot to pay."
Oh.
So they thought I was running away.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I'm just checking my car. And they're like, yeah, but you got to pay. They're like, they thought I was genuinely doing a runner. And I'm just like, no, like, relax. I'm just checking, make sure my car's all sweet. Then I'll pop back in and pay.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like the video obviously did like over 1 million views. And like was shared all over Asia, surprisingly.
Really?
Like I had baristas from like Malaysia and Singapore message me like, "You don't know coffee. You had the best opportunity to try the best thing on earth, and for you to make a video like that, like spoil yada yada."
Yeah,
People were like so abusive and like whatever. It is what it is.
What's your favorite coffee spot in Melbourne?
Oh, that's a tough one, man.
Because it's very eclectic over there, right?
Yeah, man.
Everyone has their own style. And
Yeah, there's this place called Brother Baba Budan, or it's BBB.
Is that like Turkish coffee?
No, man.
No?
It's just this like small place on Little Collins Street.
Right.
So in the city,
hot, yeah.
bro, like probably like the greatest coffee. Like you could go 6 a.m., 12 p.m. Like no matter what time you go, what type of coffee you have,
Yeah.
it's gonna taste the same.
Whoa.
And it's phenomenal, bro.
Have you heard of Sleepy Reaper? Melbourne brand?
I think like I've seen the coffee. Is that like the?
Is
it beans?
Yeah.
So I think I've seen
roaster.
the roaster. That's what it's called. Yeah.
So they sent me a few bags. That's what this shit is. This stuff's called Wake the Dead. Literally
The
called
branding.
Yeah. So Sleepy Reaper, obviously, I think that's fucking awesome. It's veteran owned.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I hit them up.
Support.
Yeah, they sent me through some coffee bags, and bro, I tell you, when I drink this shit on the fucking podcast, holy fucking
The
shit.
Wake's the Dead.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Lives up to the name, huh?
Yeah, bro. It's so fucking wild.
Put some hair on your chest.
Bro, put more fucking hair on the fucking bitch. Yeah, like my favorite thing to do now is to enjoy the sponsors' fucking products. It's weird. Like Familiar Cigars and then Sleepy Reaper coffee as well, bro.
How long have you been having cigars for?
Dude, so that first podcast that I did with Familiar Cigars and Nando, shout out Nando.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah, it fucking sticks for days.
Hooking it up straight after the Perth show. No, the Adelaide show. Straight after, because I don't want my voice to go all raspy. I'm gonna give this a crack, and I'll tag you guys and let you guys know.
Done.
Hey, but apparently it's the stuff.
It's the stuff, bro. It's definitely one of the best sticks that are around. And now that I did that podcast with him, that was kind of like the briefing, because I've had like store-bought cigars, and
Casual like
ones.
whatever the tobacco store sells, I'll grab.
Exactly, but these are like, these are like the dude that chooses the cigar is choosing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like the cigar man chose this for us,
Yeah.
And then you can just buy this shit from him, and he already knows what's good. So it's like you're getting a whole different experience. And the first time I did a proper cigar was the podcast with him. He taught me how to light it. He taught me how to like cut it, everything.
It's like YouTube tutorial.
It was like a tutorial. And then he opens up about his whole story and like how it came to be, and like his missus is a big pusher on it. And like now, I got off the phone to him last night, and he's gotten to the point now where like he's making so much from this, he can now move away from his work.
That's good, man.
Yeah. And now it's like a set company. It's going international. It's just, and I when I first talked to him, he's like, dude, I don't want to take this outside of WA. And then when we did Stogie Bros, he's like, bro, I can't keep this bitch in WA.
Hey, it's funny. It's always like that. It's always like, it's just like I said with my shows. It's like, I just want to do Melbourne, Sydney. That's all right. And then like you realize something has potential. And I think it shines through like when you have passion for something, like, whether it's cigars or, making videos or anything that you do in life. When you first start it, you're just like super protective, like, hey, just want this to be me, my baby, people around it.
Yeah.
And then you get to a certain point and, more blessings to him and his partner. It's like, yeah, man, this shit can take over the world.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling, bro.
That's what's happened with you, bro. Like legit, like I can't scroll 3 videos without seeing your face. Like
That's a good thing.
It's a good
That's
thing.
my aim.
It's
That's
a
my
good
aim.
thing. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
my
thing.
aim. Honestly, man, world domination.
Have you hit the US market yet?
Oh, there's been a few videos that have really like smashed it in the US market.
Yeah.
More predominantly like New York, which is like super odd.
Strange.
Yeah, it's like all the
That
views.
is the media capital of the world, though. if you
Yeah,
think
well, I
about
think
it.
that's where everything sort of starts, like New York, LA.
Yeah.
Like maybe LA is more like really fake, whilst New York is a bit more corporate and like, it's more family friendly, I guess.
What do you think
New York,
about like
Boston.
the whole Austin, Texas thing? Now that's considered in America at least as the capital of comedy.
the new capital of comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man. Look, there's many opportunities there, but I think like the system in America is a bit different in the sense of like you got like Matt Rife. What did he say? Like he said something, and I'm just like, bro, that's so crazy. The fact that your minutes on stage, depending on how many tickets you sell.
Yeah.
Right? So if you sell 10 tickets, that's 10 minutes on stage.
That dude must be doing like 10,000 hours on stage and
Yeah, no. But like what he's trying to say is like when you're starting off. So if I was to go Austin,
Yeah.
bro, they don't know who Teddy is.
Yeah.
I'll make sure they know.
Yeah.
But like the system in America is so like, like the people who sell tickets, like the people who get bums on seats are the ones that get like the time on stage. So
Yeah.
I think like I'd love to one day, and like, I'm going to speak it into existence. I'd love one day to just go like Austin and just spend a month there.
Yeah.
See what I can do.
Yeah.
Because like, you'd love to break into an international market and, get those opportunities. Like obviously there's the Joe Rogans and the Tony himself and like all like, Theo Von sometimes goes there and like all those guys. But it's also like a really good place to showcase and almost like propel everything. Or what you can do, or what you used to be able to do in LA as a comedian, you can do now in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like, and
Yeah,
bro,
it's
like,
become the new hub for sure.
for sure. And it's like,
sure.
bro, it's a lot more affordable to
Yeah.
go there for a month. Whereas if you go LA for a month, bro, you're living in a matchbox in a crack den.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, the thing that we have in Perth, and I don't know if you're aware of this, is a lot of people will move from here and then go over to Sydney and Melbourne to blow up. And I agree with it. Go for it. Like it's awesome. Like
I think creatively, yes.
Yeah.
Everything else you can still do in Perth, man.
The next level to that, though, I think is like Australia to America. Is like you go over there to get international recognition. Then when you come back here, you're a star. As soon as America knows about you, you come back to Australia. Look, the Jim Jeffrey, right?
Yeah.
He went to America, blew up off Netflix and all the stuff that he did over there. Then came back here and he's on TV and everyone's glorifying him. But before he went to America, nobody fucking knew who he was.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Isn't it weird how like in Australia, like we sort of like really glorify these like US and UK like title? Yeah. It's like when people are like, how can I explain it, man? Like, bro, when I first released the tickets to my show, I remember some people messaging me like, who do you think you are?
Fuck off.
And I'm just like, bro, like I'm a comedian that's trying to start shit.
Yeah.
Right? Because like, I want my story and my legacy to be like, hey, this is how I started. This is what I think I'm worth. And honestly, like, that's when I look back when I do make it, because I know, there'll be opportunities to go overseas and everything. Comedy is an old man's game. I'm only like, I just turned 30, bro.
Did ya?
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and
I thought
like-
you were like 25 or some shit.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Bro, no, serious.
Man, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
You got the skin
Nah,
and shit,
thank
bro.
you, man. Nah, so
I look 48 years old.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
fucking
nah.
32.
I thought we're similar age.
Yeah, I'm 31.
31, there you go.
Yeah.
So, like, it's an old man's game, right? Like, most comedians start sort of like when they're 35, 40, almost like that midlife crisis. Never really did comedy, but like, I'm going to get into it.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm young.
Wife just left me. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck, man. I'm going to a therapist. I'll just speak to a crowd into a microphone, bro. Trauma plays a big role in comedy.
It does.
100%.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm scared to go therapy. I'll uncover some shit and then like I'm
Do
just
you think it would tax you on like your observation?
maybe I don't know, man.
I think sometimes like personal introspection can be like, if you heal too many of your issues, I don't know if it's a good thing, but maybe it is.
I think like that. You know how you see all these people go overseas and like find themselves and like come back and they're all zen and everything. I'm scared to do something
They're
like that.
not funny at all.
Yeah, and then they come back and they're just like, no, we
Maybe
are just
you just need to be serious in life.
we are humans on a floating rock in the universe. And I'm like, no, man, I'm trying to wage a war against anything and everything, and you can't change my mind. Don't worry about that. So that's why I'm sort of scared to.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm scared. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just keep the trauma, keep
it.
everything, and just keep at it without hurting anyone.
How much of your growing up plays a part in your comedy?
Like my stand-up comedy, 100%.
Yeah.
Like I said, this show is like literally about my life, man. Like how like people just see a 1-minute video and they like find it easy to sort of judge you off that.
Yeah.
And like when I want people to come to my show, I want them to genuinely know who I am. And almost like that's the vote of like not only is he a funny guy, but he's also a top bloke that had a similar lifestyle and upbringing to every one of us. Because like I said, the legacy, I want to look back and be like, cool, my first show was like about my life.
Yeah.
The second show will be more like a stand-up comedy that would like translate well into an American market or UK market or whatever.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And so almost like a thank you for those people that have been supporting me for the past 2 years to know that, hey, I'm not only here to make you laugh, but you're also, helping me buy nappies, buy Elsa toys for my daughters and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's sort of like the main reason I did this, almost like a thank you, and also like a way to showcase my stuff and show how like, hey, like you probably think I can only make a 1-minute video, but trust me, bro, I'll stand on this stage until like my mouth falls off, bro. Like, I'll keep going, man.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man.
That's it, man.
You
And
need that self identification with the work, right? You need to identify that you can do this shit. And as soon as you make that adjustment, fucking you're golden. Like a lot of people that get on stage, I think that's what we were talking about earlier on, is like people get on stage and they get off after 10 minutes and they're like, I'm done, let me go home.
Yeah.
It's like, no, hold on.
Yeah.
You love it, right?
100%.
You're doing it.
Live it.
Live it.
Yeah.
Why not be there?
Do you think the belief comes before the work, or does the work come first, then the belief? So do you have to believe you've got it before starting the work? Or do you think you just work and then the belief eventually comes where you're like, oh, okay, well, shit, I can actually do this?
I think that comes from like the variable of the human prior to them starting. Like, if you get a hella egotistical person that believes that they can do anything, well, then they don't need to believe. They believe in themselves, right? And then you've got the people that like are really hyper analytic. Is that the right word? Analyze.
Yeah.
They hyper analyze themselves.
Hyper analytical.
Okay, they're
There we
fucking
go,
big
man.
words, you motherfucker.
Hey, listen, man. Glenroy College in the house, man. Dropped out and I can still drop big words.
Yeah,
Watch
goddamn.
this.
That was like 4 syllables.
Boom, boom.
Five. My bad. Yeah, so...
We're still working on the maths.
Yeah, we're getting there. I didn't go there. Hampton represent, motherfucker. Yeah. So, yeah, the people that have the ego, I think that they probably don't need that belief. They probably just go, let me do the work. But I think, like, the people that rely on the work to subjugate themselves as, like, oh, now I've done the work, I am deserving of this, then you kind of... it comes from that.
So it just depends on the person pretty much, yeah?
Yeah. Because you talk to some comics that, like, I've had conversations with some comics that are, they're good. And I've had some conversations with comics that are like, oh, this dude knows because he's been through the trenches, like he doesn't need to be on the ball all the time. Those type of people that are like, you meet someone out in public and they're like, make it funny.
Yeah.
You're like, why aren't you making me laugh right now? You must be shit.
There's that, and I think also like, bro, I had this super odd experience, man. One of the comedians that I watched when I was younger was Russell Peters, and I had the opportunity to meet him. And you know what they say?
Don't meet your fucking, what do they call it?
Don't meet your heroes, don't meet your idols.
Idols, yeah.
That's exactly what happened to me, bro.
Why?
I met Russell Peters. This was in Sydney, and hi, how are ya? Good, thank you. And bro, anything that I said, he'll try and turn it into a joke.
Oh, what?
And like, bro, like I'm like, we're here in a corporate event or like, whatever. I'm just like, honestly, I was almost like pushed to say hi because I was like, oh my God, it's Russell Peters, bro. I used to watch this guy on YouTube when I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, like you got to say hi. So I say hi. Everything that I said, bro, this guy was just turning it into a joke. And I'm like, it's been ages since you've been in Australia. How are you finding it? And that's I'm like, oh man, when was the last time you come to Australia? It's been ages. It's like, oh yeah, I'm always coming. Like when I'm in my hotel room, I come. When I this, and I'm just like,
that's not funny, bro.
All right, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Odd flex, but yeah. And then like, bro, and then like he'll say something, then like, bro, I'll just respond, and then like he just kept like either self-deprecating, or in a way also like turning it into a joke to try and make everyone laugh. And I was just like, bro, like,
was he paid to be there?
I think it was a boxing fight, so I think it was just like he got invited. Like there's tickets, corporate, and everything, and then just like Russell Peters, of course, we're going to give him free tickets.
Yeah,
I think because I think it was just like touring, and the boxing thing just happened to be on. And I was just like, bro, what on earth did I just like? How can I not have a normal conversation?
Yeah,
or even like I wasn't in the mindset of I'm going to become a stand-up comedian. But if I was, and I turn around to him like, hey, do you have any advice? And he just turns around and is like, takes the piss out of me, and it's just like, fuck, do I even want to do this?
Yeah. That's a bit weird.
Tricky, huh?
Yeah.
Super odd experience, man. And I'm just like, that's why I'm like, I try and be as kind as possible, have the best conversations possible with everyone. And then, try and, be noble, be good. Because then there'll be a time where people look back on the first tour on a podcast like this and people just see, hey,
it's just a dude.
Yeah, it's just another guy, man. Yeah. Just out here trying to do stuff and also pave the way for those that are coming up.
Yeah.
I think that's very, very important that a lot of people don't like. People see like, like, oh yeah, you're doing well. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing well just for myself. I'm doing well to show my daughters. You don't have to like, go uni and, study 4 years and everything. If you want to do something creative, you can. Like for the kid that, takes up a 4-year apprenticeship because I have to.
Mum did.
Yeah, mum said, dad said, and everything. It's like, right now, man, if you're funny, you become a comedian.
Yeah.
If you're inspiring, become a content creator. If you're super curious and you want to have good conversations, start a podcast.
Yeah.
Right? And there's enough for everyone, man. There's 8 billion people in the world, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
25 million just in Australia.
Yeah.
That's why when people are like, oh, what are your goals in terms of followership and everything? And I'm like, bro, like I haven't even conquered Australia yet.
Well, I don't know about that. Because if I think about comedy in Australia, I don't necessarily just think about stand-up. Because I see comedy as like this thing that moves. It's like dynamic, right? Because like before the internet, sure, it was just stand-up or specials or something like that. But now it's like these videos, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, and fucking they blow up. And now comedy has kind of become that thing, like if it's captured or if it's like reels that you do or TikToks that you do, it's a different format, but it's the same thing.
I think like most of that stuff is crowd work because you can't emulate that. Like that same person isn't going to be at your next show on the same place for you to make the same joke.
Yeah.
That's why they post that. Like imagine, bro, like I've been working on this show for 3 months. So like full 60-minute, 3 months, all I did was my wife would go to the gym at night, the girls would go to sleep, I'll sit there and write jokes.
Right.
For me to make this show. And imagine like working 3 months only for someone, like only for it to turn into a 30-second clip and that's it. I want to go do the tour, meet people and everything, and then you can go online.
Yeah.
So that's why like most comedians just post crowd work because it's like, hey, can't be emulated. Number 2, it's funny.
Yeah.
As well. You know, just not punching down, but almost like,
Yeah.
No, digging into someone.
I think it's important that a lot of people can't copy because you can always see copycats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying with that?
Yes and no.
Have you seen many people try and copy your videos?
Yeah, but like it always comes off like a second-rate version of it. Yeah, like it's good to steal like an artist. Like not every idea is original. You can talk about coffee too, bro. And I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, nah, I'm the one who speaks about that. Yeah. But like if you sit in a car, deliver the jokes in the style that I do, then people usually tag me and be like, man, this sounds like Teddy.
Yeah.
So it's
like, and you can't change my brain.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what? That sounds oddly familiar.
Yeah.
It's just like when Hungry Jack's made the Big Jack. And it was like literally the Big Mac, but just with the name the Big Jack.
Yeah.
And it's just
tastes like horseshit.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a second-rate version of it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, you know what? I just focus on my content. That's why even before when you asked me, you're like, oh, who's a funny comedian? And I'm like, bro, I literally grew up watching Dave Chappelle, a bit of Russell Peters, a bit of Kevin Hart, a bit of this, a bit of that. And it's just like, but I don't see my comedy as like, this is the person I'm trying to emulate. Anything like that.
You're you.
Yeah, I'm me. And I've always taken pride in like putting 100% effort into being as original as possible and being as much like myself as much as possible.
Yeah.
As well. That's super important.
What do you have like a method of writing? Do you go into like stories and stuff like that and then pull ideas from for like writing stand up? Or like set the scene. Like everyone's gone to bed. Yeah. Right? Do you have like a drink of alcohol or something?
Nah, man, I don't drink, bro.
You don't drink at all?
I don't drink. I've never had a cigarette.
Really?
This will be my first cigar.
Cigar? Yeah, well, they're not the same. You don't inhale it. It doesn't fuck with your lungs.
No, I know. But to show you how sort of like sheltered I am, like, I'm as sober as it gets.
Right.
And everything. I don't touch anything. Used to drink when I was younger, but not my thing.
Yep.
But with like writing, I literally just either tea or a coffee.
Nice.
Silence. Put on, bro. You go on YouTube, search up deep focus music, put that on, or just put on some
lo-fi,
or even like, bro. There was this guy that used to work for me. He was studying to become a pilot,
right?
And apparently, before every time they fly a plane, they'll listen to classical music.
Yes,
you heard of that?
Yeah, of course.
And I'll just take that, man. I'm just like, all right, cool, and man, let me listen to some classical stuff, some lo-fi, deep focus, deep work type of music. Put that on and I'll just write.
Right.
Yeah, just ideas.
Yeah.
Not full jokes. And then once I write the idea or the subject matter, because it's not only just about jokes, then it's structuring it. Imagine talking about cigars and then being like, oh yeah, by the way, my wife gave birth. And it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
So it's also like lacing it up to be like a full set.
Tie-ins and stuff. Yeah.
100%. And then sometimes like, that's the best thing about going like Comics Lounge and like shout out to Dan and Grant, the owners or the people that run or owners of Comics Lounge.
Shout out, fellas.
Yeah, man. It's just like every time I've gone there, like I'll say a joke, people die laughing, and then like I'll come off stage and they'll be like, "Yeah, add this part to it," and trust me, it will send it, and it'll be like a 5% change to a joke, and bro, it will like
kill.
Bro, it will kill.
Yeah,
and that's literally what happens. So sometimes I find myself writing a joke. And then all it takes, bro, is like look at your fellow peers, man. Like I'm not jealous, bitter of anyone. Bro, there are comics out there that have 300,000 less followers than me.
Yeah.
And they make 300% more than me.
Yeah.
Right? And, these are the people that I turn to. Like, I've never looked at anyone as a threat and everything. And everyone has been super helpful in terms of like, oh, no, use this, say that, say that. And, that's how the jokes build up.
Yeah.
And, like the jokes that I do this show might be like 10 times better the next show. And that's what it's all about. It's just like gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, reps and sets, go in, do your thing, have a laugh. And that's it. And that's why it's good to stay back, because sometimes you get feedback.
Yeah.
Because like I've got a joke about Jetstar, and then someone will come up to me and be like, "Oh, what about this and Jetstar?" And I'm like, "Yes, how did I forget?"
Yeah.
And then I'll add that, and like a joke that will start off as like a 1 minute joke ends up being like a 5-6 minute set.
Yeah.
Just on that one topic.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you write with a pen and paper or like a computer?
So the initial ideas is laptop, or phone, and then like before I jump on stage, it's written, bro.
Right.
100% writing. I don't know why. I can just articulate everything better when it's handwritten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you record your sets?
Nah, bro. Everyone roasts me for this, and like, bro, if there's any comedians watching this, don't message me about it. Everyone says, bro, you need to record your sets. How you gonna get better? How you gonna get better? And I'm just like, yeah, I should. And then before I jump on stage, bro, I feel like I'm about to do diarrhea in my pants. Last thing I'm thinking about is recording my set. So I just jump on, do my thing, and just go by feedback and how I felt.
Yeah.
A bit of gut instinct.
Yeah, sometimes, what I've heard, I'm not a comedian myself, but it's the when a joke really pops off and you can't remember how you said it, you kind of want that that little backup to go, oh, maybe I'll just do this next time and tweak it, and then it kills again. Then you're like, oh, that's a foundation. But yeah, like systems and practices prior to getting on stage. Like I have a system sheet for starting a podcast. Otherwise, if I don't turn on a camera or the recording, I've lost podcasts. I've probably lost 12 podcasts because of not having systems. And sure, like some guests, like today, I was like, this is going to be a breeze, because I know what I do. But also, I'm like, it's fucking Teddy's here, This is fucking sick as shit.
My man, appreciate it.
And then sometimes I'll have like people come in and it's like, they're not, I'm trying to build them up, because I see talent in them, and that's what I'm trying to do for Perth, is like really fucking grow this shit out. And not just Perth, for Australia as well, because like,
of course,
we
start off local, right? Brick by brick.
Exactly. And then sometimes I don't even fucking press record. Like I had 2 of the best marketing guys in Australia here, and I didn't press record.
Wow.
We fucking talked for 3 hours, and then I looked and I was like, oh, you piece of shit, Jacob. How dare you? That legit happened.
Wow.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I didn't go over the systems. And if I just stuck to the systems, we would have been sweet. And I think that's probably the same with like, when you're shitting, you're like nervous before you're getting on stage. Like I used to talk for, sales and do like seminars and stuff. And I was exactly the same, bro. You're like, I've done this a bunch of times now. Why am I still feeling like day one nerves? It happens.
And it never goes away. I think
no.
the good thing that, I think it was Dan from Comics Lounge, he comes up to me and he's like, before every single set, he comes up to me. He's like, Teddy, are you nervous? I'm like, yeah. He's like, good. It means you care.
Yes.
And I'm like, shit. All right, cool, man. That's my superpower. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Because if you're not nervous, you don't really care about the set. You don't think about how it's going. I think there's like, if you take like Ron White or something, who's been doing it for fucking 50 years, he probably doesn't get nervous because he's so confident within himself that he knows that he's going to be a good time regardless. But I think when you're not just starting out, I think even in the heart of it, if you still care, that's important. That's important. Not just to the people, but to yourself, because you're solidifying it to yourself, because you're like, oh, I still care about my material. I'm not just doing this for a job or for a paycheck. I'm like here to get them a reaction from them.
Trying to get the laugh.
You're trying to get the laugh.
And the laugh
That's
is
the
an
goal.
agreement that everyone thinks it's funny.
Yes.
So, just go in, try to get the laugh. Obviously nerves are there. It is what it is. I've just learned to manage it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things like, hey, you know what? I just got to manage it. Go up there. As soon as I get that first laugh, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's roll with it.
Were you the class clown?
Not necessarily, man. I was super quiet.
Really?
Yeah. And then
That's interesting.
I think like year 9, year 10, I sort of built up a bit of like personality.
Yeah.
And that's it. But I think it's because like I was so reserved. That's why the videos are funny. Like I've always enjoyed media. So like looking back at my high school, the one subject that I loved was media.
Like filming and...
Filming, anything. One of the things that I wanted to do was get into advertising. Because I'm always so fascinated of, bro, how can I make you want this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how does someone look at something and think, fuck, I got to drop everything and go get it?
Yeah.
You know, so I was always fascinated by that. And never pursued it. Dropped out year 11. Did year 12 VCAL at
What's
TAFE.
that?
It's like the alternative.
Okay.
Like instead of doing exams or anything, you can do year 12 VCAL. I did that and just, yeah.
Did you do an apprenticeship or anything?
No.
No.
I just did a diploma in community services.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man.
So you've always kind of wanted to give back to the community.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I'm just doing it in a different way now.
Yeah. I think laughter's the best medicine. So if you weren't a nurse or if you weren't, doing something for the community, you've pretty much taken that bull by the horns. Like you have.
Yeah. Now that like you're saying it to me, yeah, probably, yeah.
Well, it's true. Like I think that, dude, when I was in hospital this time around, I just got out. Shout out to the nurses at St. John of God. They're fucking amazing. My TV didn't work in the room. And I was like kind of bummed, but I had my computer. So I put on some stand-up comedy and I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel any pain because I was laughing. I was like having a good time watching some stand-up, doing some editing.
Having a laugh.
Yeah, like it was like a distraction away from that stuff. And I think that's what comedy is. It's a hypnotic distraction that makes a positive impact on your life.
100%. That's the aim every single time. Go up there, have a laugh, deliver the laugh. And, like with most of my stuff, the main thing that people say is like, bro, it's so relatable.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, man, music, art, food brings people together. And I think comedy can be another piece of the puzzle that does bring people together.
I think the whole thing behind, like, because you're obviously a different ethnicity as well. Moroccan?
Moroccan, yeah.
Moroccan. Having that, the different aspect of like, you did a video just recently about like tiger blankets or some shit.
Yep.
Like that was so funny, bro.
Everyone's losing it over those tiger blankets, man. I didn't realize how many people have it, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my best friend, shout out Josh. He like whenever I'd stay over at his place, his mum would bring out one of those tiger minks, bro. And he's Serbian, bro. Everybody has
Hey, man, huge Serbian community out here.
Yeah,
man.
bro, it's huge. Yeah,
I didn't realize it, man. Last night I went out, everyone that I met, I'm Serbian. I'm Serbian. Shout out to the Serbs that I met last night. I'm just like, whoa, I didn't realize how big of a community they are here.
Yeah. Where'd you go last night?
I went to Morley, Coventry.
Oh, yeah.
Up in Smoke. Mm-hmm. Yeah, went there, got
Bit of
some work
shisha?
done. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You
don't smoke shisha, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing that I do.
Oh, cool,
Yeah,
cool,
man.
cool,
I think, bro, like if I don't gamble, I don't drink, I don't like shisha, sort of like my vice. And every time we get together, watch the UFC or sport, it's more social than anything.
Of course.
And then like yesterday in the city, there's really nothing.
It's a small town, eh?
Yeah, man. I was like, I walked out, I grabbed some food, and I'm just like,
Are you staying city centre?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Staying city centre, and I'm just like, man, there's really not much, and I'm just like, cool. What is there to do? Because I have to stay up, because I'm trying to adjust to the time.
I think that's probably the difference between here and Melbourne is like you can do everything in Melbourne in the city. Everything. Like if you want to go shisha.
You can live in the city.
You can live in the city. You don't have to go out to the suburbs. But here, because like, I'm not going to say it's segregated. I don't believe it is segregated. But I think there is like this aspect of like the cool shit is on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Because that's where the communities are.
Yeah. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, what's the theory? You travel 30 minutes and you spend about $30.
Yeah. Well,
That's
it's
life in
probably more
Australia.
than that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny about Perth, bro? Is within wherever you are in Perth, you're always 50 kilometers from the beach. Because then, if you're not in Perth. It's
15.
50.
50.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
so there's some suburbs that are like
Further
east.
out, yeah.
But you'll always be 50 kilometers, and that's considered Perth, right? If you go 50 kilometers north of here, the ground changes.
Wow, man.
It's a different color. It goes red. You know how we've got
That's
like
proper outback.
Outback, yeah. Like even if you go 15 Ks out and they haven't done an estate there yet, you're like, where the fuck are we? Yeah, you're like, this is the bush. Yeah. Like you'll see a dude wearing like a leaf.
I was gonna say, bro.
God damn.
Have you got time? We'll go, man.
It's like that, bro. It's and the communities like I'm not even like I'm part Aboriginal. There's Aboriginal communities that are living in the bush still, just 50 kilometers from here. 50.
Wow.
You can walk 50 Ks.
Yeah.
You know? And they do.
People do marathons for fun.
Yeah, exactly, bro. 8 hours.
Yeah.
You're out with them.
Get it done, yeah.
Yeah. Shorter shorts even.
That's it, yeah. You can go with the leaf if you want, man.
With your I was thinking about this before and I wanted to ask you, with your fitness background, what got you into fitness?
I was fat, bro.
You were a fat kid?
Yeah, man.
Me too, bro.
Just video
Welcome.
gaming, bro.
Yeah,
just
same.
like video games.
What was your favorite video game?
Oh, man. I'm going to go through the history.
Let's go.
And then you sort of pinpoint of what was epic and sort of what's like, oh, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Started off, Habit Hotel, RuneScape.
Oh, RuneScape, my brother.
Counter-Strike.
Yes.
Counter-Strike Source. World of Warcraft.
I never got into WoW. I never got into it.
I think the payment barrier was always tough.
Yeah.
FIFA.
Oh, yeah, FIFA for sure.
FIFA. Like, most sport games, right? Console games. Call of Duty.
Zombies?
Pre-zombies, man.
Pre-zombies.
Pre-zombies. And then I got back into it a bit for zombies.
Yeah.
And then that's it, man. Then
Have
after
you
that,
seen
just
the
stopped.
new gameplay of the zombies? Like the one that's just come out? Do you want to have a look?
How, like, how recent? Are we talking like it's coming out or it's just come out?
I think it's coming out in 3 weeks.
Okay, no, haven't. Because I bought last year's COD thinking like, bro.
Cold War?
Like, yeah, I've forgotten which one it is.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
just like, bro, like that's it. You know, I'm going to start Twitch streaming. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll do a bit of this, a bit of that. And like, you know, it's popping off. And like Twitch streaming is all right because like even if you have like 5 viewers.
It's great if you
that's
have
epic.
tits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even better. Yeah, of course, man. Enhanced. Yeah. 4K HD. And the tips are there. Right. But I don't have a set.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know what? Even if I have just 5 viewers, I'm playing it anyway or just stream anyway.
Yeah.
Bought it. Bro, people are just that much better on it. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, bro, I can't, like, this isn't even enjoyable. Imagine working like 8 to 10 hour a day.
Yeah.
Come back and you're like, oh, I just want to release some stress by playing a video game.
And then you
end up even more stressed because people are just knocking you. And then on top of that, they roast you because your kill to death ratio is cooked. Bro. I'm like, got 2 kills to 30 deaths.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, fuck.
The snipes now are fucking crazy, bro. Like they can get you anywhere on the map now.
It's ridiculous, man. And like I bought a headset thinking like, yeah, this is gonna be mad and everything.
And it's not.
It's not. And it's funny because like some of the team that I was working with will try and make me feel better.
Yeah.
Like, no, you just need a monitor. I'm like, bro,
That's
it's not a
not it.
fucking monitor, bro.
You have
It's
a
not
monitor the size of the wall.
Right, I don't care like what it is. They're like, no, trust me, there's a difference. There's a difference. Like the reaction time or whatever.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
just like, it is a difference. I'm just ass, bro.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm the
just shit.
same. I'm the same. When I first got laid up for like these surgeries and shit like that, dude, I got really good at Cold War zombies. I was hitting like level 110. Ooh. Yeah, it's intense, bro.
That's what I was gonna say, man. I think like after like level, what's the highest that I probably got? Like in the 40s.
Yeah.
After that, it's just like, bro, this is impossible.
It's impossible, yeah. But like,
good team, like obviously.
I was just doing solo.
Solo.
Yeah, just on local, which was fucking wild. And like when I think back to it, I'm like, that couldn't have been good for my immune system. That much stress. Like, because you don't think of like video games. You think of video games. They're just playing some. But they're fucking. Like you can't look away because if you do, you die. You know, it's fucked up.
Man,
You can't even pause
I was
it
playing
now.
FIFA the other day.
Right.
Casual FIFA just came out end of September. Mm-hmm. My daughter walked past the screen, bro. She's 4 years old, bro. She doesn't know any
Goal.
better. And I was like, oh my God, like, move. I copped the goal. But that was when I realized I'm like, shit, like, I'm here losing it at a 4-year-old who doesn't know any better or just standing in front of the TV.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew like video games were toxic and it's best I just stay away.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, Shane Gillis has a great joke, and he goes, after sex with my missus, it's not my fault. I just want to evaporate. No, you're right. Playing Xbox by yourself isn't that great.
It's not wrong, man.
Yeah, I know, bro. And it's a fucking great joke. The dude's fucking. I was just like, oh shit. Yeah, because like sometimes like when I get into the gaming modes, and I try not to play now because I don't want my fucking cortisol levels to go through the roof. But when I do play, and somebody like our water like cooler is in the corner, and you got to walk past the TV. I'm like, oh you fuck. I'm like, and then they got to go back. I'm like, jump over the couch. Fuck you. Like,
Hey, that's usually the case, man. You end up like I think the highs are so high. Like when you win, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this false sense of achievement coming in, bro. This game, oh man, I'm a king.
Yeah.
And then once it gets stressful and the loss comes, you're just like, man, you're just there, you're just bummed, and you're just like, you know what, this is ass.
It doesn't make sense that false sense of achievement is like a real thing these days. Because imagine having like a false sense of achievement when you had to go and kill something for the tribe. You come back and you're like, oh, it's this close. And I'm like, we don't get to eat. You're like, it's almost fake. I get that it's real because you can see it in real time. But once that console's off, did you actually play? I mean, all of your telltale signs are like you just got chased by a fucking lion, but you know, where's the win? What, did you bring home a gold medal? Can we sell this gold medal? No. But the crazy thing about that is now you see kids and they're in like arenas, bro. And some kid, I think, just won like $5.6 million for a Call of Duty fucking contest, a tournament. Yeah. And you're like, wait, hold on. So now it's real. Now, like, that's a tangible thing. They can live their lives. But before that, like, when his mum's like, no, you need to do the dishes. You know, and he's like, oh, but mum, I can make us rich, you know? And she's like, fuck off. It's probably like the same thing with like Elvis's mum back in the day.
Probably.
He's just out there playing guitar, shaking his leg. And then
it's like, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Dude.
You gotta stop dancing, bro.
Yeah, well, yes, it's not going to make you anything. And then it happens. That's the thing, right? It's like people will always say it won't work until it does. And then they fucking give you adulation for it.
It's weird, man, because like everything is, like, what's the saying? Like everything is cringe until it's not.
Mr. B said that, right? He goes, they call you psycho or like an idiot until it's successful, and then they call you obsessed.
Yeah.
It's
weird because like I remember when I first made a TikTok account, people were like, "Oh, you know, it's TikTok," and whilst now it's like, "Oh man, have you seen this on TikTok? Have you seen that on TikTok?"
Yeah.
It's just like, man, like it is what it is, man. Just do what you love. And
do you know what's weird about TikTok? Here's a fact that you probably don't know.
Fact, okay.
Right. So Instagram came out in 2012, I think it is. Right. No, I think it was even before that. It's been like maybe 2008, and then it was bought from Mark Zuckerberg bought it for $1 billion in 2012. It's now worth, I think, $44 billion. Instagram. TikTok has been around 2017. It came in, and it's worth $80 billion. Double what Instagram's worth.
And the craziest part about that, because the first thing that came to my mind as soon as you said that, bro, TikTok is banned in India.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
Really?
A complete ban.
No way.
That's it, man. Search it up. So TikTok is banned in India, which is a 1 billion population, right?
Yeah.
It's completely banned in
1/8 of the world's fucking people. And
yes.
And
it's
still
worth that much without India. Without any Indians on it. Because, bro, like, you got to remember I don't know if you even remember this. Here's a fact for you. There was once a time, bro, you could not hop on TikTok and not see TikToks from India. Hilarious.
Is that real? I wasn't around when fucking TikTok came. Like, I've had TikTok for a year.
Okay. No. I'm talking like 3-4 years ago.
Right. So everything was from India.
No, like most of the stuff that was like almost like the
viral,
real entertaining stuff viral was like from India.
Right.
But we're laughing at them, not with them, right? It was almost like, I got to send you some stuff, man.
Okay.
Like, right, you look at it, you just piss yourself laughing. Like, very theatrical. But, you know, that's the Bollywood and that's the type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the skinny guy's hella strong in that.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's dropping him. And there's one TikTok, I think they call him the Indian Joker.
Right.
And he used to just like portray that he's the Joker, but it's obviously like all set up as a skit.
Yeah.
But it was just so theatrical and cringe at the same time. It was awesome, bro. Like now I look back at it, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Because it was just so funny.
Yeah.
But at the time, we're just like, what on earth am I watching?
Whoa.
But yeah, so what do we got here?
Though India banned TikTok nearly 3 years ago, Forbes reported TikTok and ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, can still access sensitive user data, including, oh wait, what?
Where they live, their friends and acquaintances, their search history.
Have you seen?
But that's account data. Like they'll always be.
They'll
around.
they'll always have it. So 3 years ago it was banned.
Yeah. So wait. So go to the first one. Can I still use TikTok in India? Because I genuinely think like you can't.
Risks of using TikTok in India. TikTok is banned in India, but it's not really illegal. That means that you won't be considered a criminal if you use TikTok on your phone using the above mentioned methods. Okay, so this is obviously off a website.
So I'm assuming like you'd probably have to use a VPN.
Yeah. I think so.
But then again, like your algorithm will be whatever country your VPN is set on.
Yeah.
Right? So if your VPN is set on Australia, you're going to get things that are Aussie and not really relatable to someone who lives in Mumbai.
Well, that's what
New Delhi.
Jordan Peterson said. He's like in China, like science and engineering and stuff is propagated on the app. And then if you look at like Australia and America, all of it's all just skits and pranks and stuff.
Yeah. So if there's the TikTok of China is called Bilibili.
Is it?
Bilibili.
Bilibili.
That could mean something in Chinese,
Yeah.
but that's in English writing.
Right.
That's what it's called.
Right.
I've used it for like 3 months. Whole different ball game, bro.
Whoa.
Different ball game. Like if there was an app like a carbon copy of that's like TikTok on steroids.
What do you mean? Is it
Like
funny
just
or
just usage wise.
right?
Like, bro, you could exit the app and the video will still pop up and play for you on like a separate thing. Like the way you swipe up, the way you swipe, everything is different. What's promoted is like obviously completely different. And there's still entertainment,
Yeah.
but it's not like the forefront of what they do.
Yeah,
Because you got to still remember, like, people still need to be entertained and distracted.
Yes, they still need the dopamine hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not the forefront. Like here on TikTok, bro, like, if you go on TikTok, after this podcast, go on TikTok, and they've got the TikTok awards right now. Look at the people that have been nominated. Probably like out of the 20, 30 people that have been nominated, one of them is just like genuinely like great, hilarious and everything. The rest just promote bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like whatever that bullshit is, man.
Yeah.
Like whatever, you know, like, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just from like, I'm an ethnic from northern suburbs of Melbourne and I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe I'm part of the minority and I'm thinking,
I don't think
right?
that's it. I
And
think
like,
you probably
look at it.
you probably got an observation mind.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, like, how are these people being nominated for awards, man? Like, what do they promote? Like, what do they do and everything? You look at their content and it's just like, hell, man. But that's what they promote. That's what they want. And, you know, like, we can go into that rabbit hole of whatever. But, yeah, man, that's what it seems like. But you go on an app like Bilibili, which is the TikTok of China, and it's like, hey, you know what? There's a fair balance of, like, hey, you want entertainment, you go here. You want this, you go here.
It kind of seems like you know, like TikTok trends, right? They'll give you like a framework that if you abide by the framework and you're elevated, right? You get a bunch more followers and stuff. You know, you follow that trend, ticks the box, you get a congratulations, confetti goes everywhere. On Instagram, you don't have that. Like maybe you have like, oh, you hit the 3 posts for the day or whatever the fuck it is. But on TikTok, if you hit these trends, you get categorized as a TikToker because you are following the referendum of what the TikTok is pushing. They need you to follow this trend because it could be anything, right? But if you look at the overall scope, and I'm one of those people that likes to zoom out and be like, what are they really pushing? And I noticed that a lot of the TikTok trends are like these silly dances and stuff like that that kind of distract what the world is actually doing. And I've had this thought before. And do you know Jared Goundry? Comedian. He's an ex-veteran comedian, right? From Perth. I think he lives in Melbourne now. But he's a very, very funny guy. And I asked him on the podcast, I was like, dude, do you think that TikTok and all these apps and stuff, do you think they're pushing like silly dances and all this other kind of bullshit because it's like a shadow of like, you can't see past that? Like, is there works going on in the background that we would never know if there's hidden agendas and stuff because we're too busy focused on like what's the next trend? And he was like, that makes sense, but do you think it helps to think like that? And I was like, probably not, but but I'm that dude that likes to think like that.
Yeah.
And then I asked him, and this is probably if you don't see it on the podcast, it didn't make it. All right. But I'll talk to you regardless. Forget about the cameras and shit. But I asked him, I was like, bro, do you know like the trans shit? If that was pushed by like Russia and China to demean men from going to war because they're too confused about themselves, do you think there would be less people to fight that war if they were to invade? And he was like, whoa, I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah, not did I.
Because if it's like a push from these other companies, and that like that like China government is tied into every single company, especially TikTok, they've got an agenda. If they're pushing like a LGBTQ whatever the fuck it is on Australia and America to get us confused about us and who we are as a human, like as a species, and like gender identity confuses people, because that's what happened with the fall of the Romans, right? That too many men thought that they were women and then they got overrun. That's what happened with Romans. If that happens again, Is that the same process? Is that what's going to happen? And I do get worried about like the differences in like companies being able to control narratives. I've posted about Andrew Tate on TikTok before. That got removed immediately, and then for like the 3 months after that, I couldn't hit over 500 views on a video, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Like, am I now flagged forever? Like it was just strange. Very, very strange.
I think going by, like, because Elon Musk bought Twitter, turned it into X or whatever.
Yes.
And then there were the findings of, like, Twitter's algorithm was like, hey, like, what do they call it, shadow ban?
Yeah.
So there is proof that there is, like, shadow banning, and they'll limit and, like, put a ceiling on, what
reach and all
on reach and everything like that. So it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But is it forever? Probably not.
No.
And I think a lot of people use the shadow ban as a cop out as well.
Yeah.
Like
you're just shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like your content is just, you're not shadow banned. Your content is just ass, bro. And sometimes there's that, and then there's the there's the certain things that you post about that are like, okay, cool. Like obviously TikTok or Instagram or like whatever platform doesn't like it. Same thing with YouTube.
Yeah.
They took down Donald Trump stuff. They've taken down like lots of stuff.
The Russell Brand shit.
Yeah, exactly. So who knows? But in terms of like just algorithm, because I think people tend to forget like algorithm is still just a system.
Yes.
Yeah, it just pushes more of what. If you post about Halloween on Halloween, it's going to push it more. If you post, if you're on Frio tonight and you post about my show, it'll probably boost it because hey, like that is what's actually happening there.
Yeah.
So the algorithm sometimes needs to be fed what it wants to hear.
Yeah.
But in terms of like reception, you get what you're looking for or could be interested in as well.
Yeah.
So to be fair, maybe TikTok is pushing that stuff because that's really what people want to see.
Yeah. That's a good point.
A lot of people don't want to see like the reality of what is really happening. Like you said, they don't want to see past that. They just, I'd rather just do the silly dances and look at, half naked girls or half naked guys dancing. That's it. Like, that's their interest.
Yeah.
Who knows? Like maybe 10, 20 years from now, it could be a whole lot different. The algorithm always starts off as just like this,
infant
of like, it's a script.
Yes.
Like you like this, so we're going to give you more. You don't like this, we're going to thing. And then eventually becomes a lot more complicated. But Twitter was, Elon Musk pretty much put out the document and it's like, hey, you spoke about this.
Yeah.
Cool. We're not going to show as much.
Yeah.
So there was always that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of, it's cool and it's reflective of like the way that you put content out because you're not putting out content that's like demeaning to a certain group. You're putting out, I think, like all around good vibes. Like if you go to Tedstetics, is that what is it?
Teddy, Tedstetics,
whatever you call it, the at of what your page is.
Yeah.
You're going there to laugh. You're going there to get like insight from Teddy.
For sure, man.
And I think that's important. I think maybe my page on TikTok is a little bit too broad, and I niche like people that niche out probably do get a lot more attention. But I like doing what I do.
Look, man, you put your stuff out there, the tribe will gravitate to it.
Yeah.
You can sit here and overthink everything. Reality is, man, people gravitate towards what they like.
It's just doing it, right?
Yeah, it's just doing the work, making the clips and putting things together. And things come out, and then, man, the magic is in the work, man.
Yeah. How long do you reckon you're going to keep up this? Like, have you seen like your stand-up take or like overshadow your videos now, or?
It's the exact opposite, man.
Is it?
Yeah, so like I've done the shows. People come up to me, they're like, "I hope you're still going to make videos."
Oh, right.
So there's that broad concern of now you're doing this, it pays a lot more. You don't have to plug brands or anything. You just make people laugh.
Yeah.
You're probably only going to do that and stop making videos. But I just enjoy making videos so much, man. I'll never stop.
It's the anchor, right?
It's the anchor. It's something that I always enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And it's like when I'm not doing stand-up, I'll be making videos.
Yeah.
And when I'm not making videos, I'm doing stand-up. And, just swing between the two.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. Like, I love content creation. There's nothing better than getting a note, turning that into a video, and then that video like crushes.
Yeah.
And if it does shit, it does shit. Yeah, like I've learned not to be too harsh on myself.
Do you get any, like, have you put up any recently that you've gone, oh, I'm not sure about that, and then it's fucking hit, and you're like, oh, okay.
Feels like every video, man.
Does it?
Honest.
Does it?
Yeah. Honestly, like every time I make a video, I'm like, I don't know. My wife is like, yeah, look, I think it's going to do really well. And I'm like, I don't know. And then there are sometimes I'll be like, oh man, this is going to crash. And my wife's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, ends up crashing it. And then there are some videos that we're both like, this is amazing.
Whoa.
We'll put it up and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
By nothing, it's still like, it does good, but it doesn't, like, it's not a discovery video.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 types of videos. There's the discovery video, which will be like super viral, means new people will come out and check out your stuff and everything. There's retention videos in the terms of like, hey, I'm just putting out content for the people that already watch my stuff, just want to have that laugh and everything. And so it was like discovery, retention, and then I think the third one is both.
Oh,
in
together?
terms of like, and they're like the mega viral videos,
Right.
like the $200 coffee.
Yeah.
Where people that watch you will watch it. And then the people that like don't know you will watch it and be like, oh my God, I can't believe like I just stumbled across this guy's profile, and then end up drip feeding into every other video.
How important is it to have more content on your profile? Like, let me reword that question. Is it more important to have quantity over quality to you, like just you yourself? Because I've heard some people like, let me just put out like 90 pieces of content in 90 days and they ain't shit. And then they look at their numbers and they haven't gone up or anything. So is it more quality or more quantity for you?
I'll go through phases. There'll be time where I'm just like, bro, I just got to put out videos, like keep my face in people's faces.
Yeah.
And then there are times where I'm just like, nah, if this video doesn't hit, it's ass. So
Right.
it's just like one of those things where it's like, I go through phases where I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
When I first started making videos, I went through like, I think it was 10 or 14 days of posting a video every day.
Whoa.
Right? And then the 6th or 7th video went super viral. And then there's also the art of, hey, if a video does well, you got to let it do its thing, let it die down, then post another video.
Right.
Because sometimes, like I've had a video go super viral, I posted the next day, completely shut down that video.
Oh, interesting. Because it didn't have the same virality as the first one.
No. Just because like the algorithm sees, oh, he's got something new, so we'll post that.
Right.
Like, we'll share that more.
Yeah.
And ends up inevitably just shutting down the other one.
Interesting.
So sometimes when you do get a super viral video,
Yeah.
you know what, maybe it's worth skipping those 2-3 days that, instead of post, like I'll post usually Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Right.
Sometimes I'll do like a super viral video on Sunday, but like, sweet, just skip Tuesday, just let it do its thing.
Yeah.
And post on Thursday. And the same thing, like I post on Tuesday, it goes super viral, all right, sweet, skip the Thursday, post on Sunday.
Do you follow like a morning regimen or something like that? Do you like post in the mornings or
No, I just post 6:30 every
PM?
Tuesday, 6:30 p.m.
Yep.
Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
6:30 p.m. Think about it, man. Human psychology.
Everybody's-
After work, after dinner. You know, I grew up on Neighbours and Home and Away. You know, people are sitting there watching that. Not that people are watching that, but
Yeah.
people
It'll be
social
on in the
media.
background now.
People just open up their phone and sweet, Teddy posted.
That's a good point.
You know, it's not even a secret. Like people, like every time I say that, people are like, "Bro, that makes so much sense, man." That's I'm just like, bro, let's just think about it like that.
Yeah.
You know, and if I want something like to be a bit more hard hitting, like I posted the Perth video at 9 p.m, but that's because it's 6 p.m. here.
Yeah.
So there's certain things that you've also got to realize, like, hey, if I'm speaking about a certain or trying to reach a certain demographic, that's what I got to post. Podcasting obviously is completely different.
Yeah.
Because you'll get people that are like going on a train, they want to listen to a podcast, or driving to work, they want to listen to a podcast. So it's probably worth doing both.
Yeah. I've noticed that too. It kind of doesn't matter when I post because
Yeah.
like it's the week preceding it
Yes.
that you're like, oh, okay, gain traction eventually.
Yes.
People will end up finding it regardless.
People end up gravitating towards it.
Yeah. And I've noticed some that like there's that, like, I'm sure that this will be the same, that there's so much hype the first day it comes out because like it's you know, like sure, I'm a part of the podcast too. Like, hey guys, how you going? But Teddy's here. Have you seen Teddy?
I'm nothing, man. You just collected me off the street and dragged me in.
Literally walk from the curb. Yeah, come on in, let yourself
That's
in.
it.
No, I think it's important that like you're doing what you're doing, bro. I really do. I think it's you're a crucial part of what's happening in Australian comedy.
Thank you.
Very much so.
That's what I'm trying to do, man. Pave the way for the new, set a precedent for the people that are coming up, and also pave my way, and hopefully be. How can I explain it, man? It feels like no one has really gone from like content creator to comedy to overseas.
Yeah,
I'm sort of trying to build.
You're like
up
the
that.
Matt Rife of Australia, rather.
Oh, we're hoping to get there.
You know
We'll
what I'm
see,
saying?
man.
Because
Yeah.
like he did stand up. I think it was like 12 years before he posted the first video, and it went mega viral. You've gone mega viral before even standing on stage.
Yes.
And now you're standing on stage, and people are like, "Oh shit, let's go and see that guy."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing, but just in reverse.
Yeah, definitely in reverse. Like content creation, super grateful for it. Making videos, having a laugh, doing, like I said, making videos. I love it so much, man.
Yeah.
I wish like I had, ideas flowing through every day to make videos every day. But I don't. So
That's the beautiful thing about it, though. I think is like it gives you a chance to observe, and then whether you like catching trends or not, if you like write something in your notes and then something happens in media and you're like, or with whatever, if like people have got their attention on it, you could be like, oh, let me just shelf that and let's talk about this right now. But if you're like constantly just like, just trying to do whatever you can, like you don't really have like take the posting every day thing that we were talking about, like sometimes you could miss something because you posted something else.
Yeah.
It's having that time to relax and be divisive is good.
To circle back to what you said about trends, it's like I'm so anti-trends. It's weird. Like I feel like every time,
In what way?
how can I explain it? Like when I make content, there's the term evergreen, which means I'll make a video today, whether you watch it a year from now or watch it 5 years from now, it's still funny.
Yeah.
So with trends, what happens is you'll get that big hit and then that huge drop off. And then, isn't that a guy that used to speak about lions when lions were running down the street in Perth?
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. So that's why like with trends, I tend to steer away from it. And like anyone who's making content or anything, as soon as they start hopping on trends, especially if it's like consistently like, I'm just going to speak about what they're talking about on the news. It's like, bro, there's already the news.
Yeah.
But I want to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, sometimes there's like topics that you can address of like, something will happen within the community. It's cool, like one-off and everything. But for me personally, my tactic, strategy, whatever you want to call it, or just what I'm about, just making evergreen content, making, bringing people together, having a laugh. And that's it, man. Like with trends, man, it just gets super tricky. And it almost feels like sometimes people look at you just jumping on trends, but like, is this guy running out of content ideas, just jumping on the next thing?
Yeah.
Right? And, I'm no surfer. I'm not trying to catch the next wave. I'm just trying to make my own wave.
Yeah.
And, that way no one can jump on it.
Exactly. Create your own momentum.
That's it, man. So I'm super anti, like, bro, there's a million things happening in the world, like without going into anything. There's a million things happening in the world, and it's super easy to just jump on it and be like, hey, this is all I'm going to talk about, make it my identity. And you see it happen, man. Like how many people turn into activists? How many people turn into anti this or, pro this, just because it's like, all right, cool, this is the next cool thing. A year or two from now will be about the environment. People will be like, oh, back to climate change. Yeah, man, we shouldn't use this. We shouldn't use that. Every year it's that new identity. And sometimes people like, 2 years ago it was crypto. Everyone's a crypto expert.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Everyone you speak to. Now, you speak to anyone about crypto, they're like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it feels like, like with trends, man, I just steer clear as much as possible. People ask me about crypto. People ask me about current events or current affairs. I'm just like, bro, no comment. I just steer clear. I focus on making people laugh.
Yeah.
And then, maybe a year from now, we can look back and laugh at what's happening. Hopefully, if things go, pan out to be better or for worse, we can sort of have that discussion then. But right now, or like in the immediate present, there's just so much going on. It's like almost not worth even.
What you're saying makes sense though, because it's almost like you're also giving people the relief that, that they need. If something's getting too heated, you could jump on Teddy's page and realize that there's a way to get, like,
Exactly.
You don't need to be a part of the machine.
100%. And bro, like, like just to sort of like tie everything up that we just sort of spoke about is I'll get people message me and they'll say, how could you do this when this is happening? And then I'll do the show and people come up to me and be like, thank you. You're my escape from everything that's happening out there.
I like that.
And it's just like, fuck. So like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Right? Do you just sort of work with the machine?
Yeah.
And, like fuel that fire and just, chuck the wood in, chuck the charcoal in and let's keep it going. Or do you, hey, you know what? I'm the sort of algorithm circuit breaker. I'll just do my thing, talk about like what I know, how I can make you laugh and entertain you, and that's it. And you know what, man? I've copped abuse. I've copped everything from like this is just going past the last 2 weeks without mentioning any countries or names or anything like that. With the last 2 weeks, man, I've copped abuse, copped everything, and I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. At the end of the day, you come to my page to be entertained.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna turn, Superman for like a certain event. Everyone has a right to their opinion and what's happening. Stand for what you stand for. I'll just keep doing my thing.
Yeah. It's a good note.
Yeah.
Very good note. One last question.
Yes.
Who does your eyebrows? They're fucking perfect, cunt.
These eyebrows.
God damn,
Honestly.
man. Look at mine, bro. These are bushy as shit.
No, man, they're actually good, man.
Yeah, well, I had
clean them
my
up.
face fucking waxed the other day. So
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, I knew you were coming on, so I had to compete.
well, maybe a little bit.
I told the missus, I'm like, hey, listen.
Actually, I got the phone call that you were coming in. I think it was like literally like 10 minutes before I went in, and I was like, "This is perfect." I tell you, I was like, "Wax my face, bitch."
That's it. Just clean it all up. But honestly, it's just threaded. Like, bro, I just go to this random Indian lady in Airport West. She doesn't even know who I am, what I do. Has no magnitude of anything that's happening.
Right.
Oh, sorry, has no idea of the magnitude of what I do.
Yeah.
I just go in, pay her $15,
Whoa.
get the brows cleaned up, and I'll leave, man.
Yeah.
And like, it's funny because like I've told people like where to go and everything, and she's still like has never mentioned
Low-key.
anything. Like, doesn't even know. Like, hi, how are you? Eyebrows, yes. Sit down. Sends me off packing. That's it, man. I like to keep it that way.
Yeah. That's sick.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah, I think it's strange because when I was younger, bro, like I'm an ex-bodybuilder.
Yep.
And I used to shave from like here down, bro. And then my dad would be like, "What are you doing, bro? Why are you fucking shaving your legs?" And I'm like, "It aesthetically looks good.
Yeah.
I like it. Leave it alone."
Hey, you
know?
shave your body, you look leaner.
Exactly. Not right now, I'll tell you. Yeah, and then no shaving.
No shaving is going to save us. Man.
But then when I started getting my eyebrows done, all my mates started saying shit about it. And I was like, "Bro, how about shut up? You look like shit. I look great."
When it comes to eyebrows, when it comes to all of that stuff, man, there is nothing wrong with grooming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's why Manscaped is so big.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no girl likes a bush anymore.
Oh, 100%, man. Hey, this sounds like a segue to a Manscaped ad, man.
Yeah. Manscaped, sponsor us.
That's it. What was I going to say? Yeah, like when it comes to grooming, man, don't be ashamed.
No.
Like, whatever, man. Shave your legs, do whatever you got to do. Like,
Yeah.
don't let no one tell you any different.
Yeah.
Right, it's just grooming at the end of the day.
That's all it is. It
You know,
grows back.
and I do cop shit for it. And I'm just
Do
like,
you?
oh, man, it is what it is. Yeah, man.
They're just jealous, bro.
Yeah.
Let's be
Or like I'll get the passive aggressive one. Like, oh, man, you've got better eyebrows than my missus. And I'm just like, all right.
You want to fuck, bro?
Yeah, like, shit, man. You know?
You DTF right
I'm
now?
like, yeah. I'm like, well, what are you trying to say, man?
You want to buy tickets or what?
That's it, yeah. Fuck, you got tickets. You got a cigar you can join me with.
Don't sit on. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
This has
man.
been fucking awesome, bro. Should we cap it?
That's it, man. Thank you very much. Shout out Emo.
Yeah,
Hooking
shout
this
out
up.
Emo, legend, man. I've got him. He's the next drop. So yes, and
Can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. When's the show? It's tonight.
It's tonight, man. So
I'll make a reel out of what we talk about right now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Look. At the end of the day, it's almost sold out. Whether you can get tickets or you can't, I'd love to see you there. If not, there's always next year. Come down. If not, listen. I know not everyone has money. We live in tough times and everything. Come out, support your boy. If you can't, head over to the Instagram, the TikTok, Tetsthetics. My videos are there. Have a laugh. Enjoy yourself. And you know what? Life is too short to, be sitting around moping. We're out here doing our thing. Shout out to you, having a podcast and everything like that, having a professional setup like this, bro. This is actually incredible. Even got MIDI controllers and everything. We're going to cook up a beat after this, man. Nah, honestly,
Jump on the mic.
That's
Teddy's
it,
on the mic.
Yeah.
Shout out to our sponsors, Familia Cigars, and thank you to Sleepy Reaper for the coffee. This is keeping us up, waking the dead today. Teddy, this has been fantastic.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Roadshow. Have a fantastic day, night, whenever you listen to this. We'll see you soon. Bye.
If you're down, ready to go, wanna fly away with you, float away, fly